When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver sound of love.
Let's go. Get in there. Let's do some shoutouts, baby. Nerd Boy, Johnny Gooch. Get in there, Chris. You're a mod. So is Neil Dundon. Let's get ready. Match day is upon us. 1 hour to go in the UK, to be precise. 49 minutes. Let's go. Liverpool loyalists, Said Selby, Prez Firmino, Neil Dundon. Good to see you guys. You'll never walk alone, baby. Let's enjoy this intro. Can't shut it off now. Gotta go all the way. Alone. Still can't sing. Throat is still devastated. But I'll come back. Let's go, baby. Lineups is right there in the bottom for you. Put in Fabinho. We'll see if he's in center back. Go get it, baby. Let's do a show, man. Get all pumped for tomorrow. Live the dream. Continue our winning ways. Go streaky deaky. Nude, as they say. You'll never walk alone, baby. Go get it. Good to see everybody on a brilliant Friday night. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great night. Let's get in there and do a show. Pow. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, let's do it. That's an intro. Get in there. What's going on, everybody? Time to do another show. It's been like, oh, there we go. It's been like a few weeks for me. I'm still battling whatever I'm battling, so I do apologize. I've had some massive throat problems for the last couple weeks. Let's do a show. My starting 11's in the bottom. Really, I'm not sure if Keita's going to start. I was guessing he was going to start, and then last minute I threw Milner in there. I put in Fabinho next to VVD as well. John Downey, Ahmed Yasser. Go get it. Tommy Walker. Good to hear from you, man. Dave might pop in later on. We could do some Skype call-ins. I didn't see the presser today or yesterday, whenever it was. But I'm always seemingly prepared for the show. It just has a world and mind of its own. Get in there, guys. Hopefully you can hear my mic. I've moved it. I might sound a little far away, so it's not in cam. Always little things when you do this show. There it is. In case you can't hear me. Put it right there and move closer. Yeah. So, late night starting 11. My lineup's right there. I think it's a pretty safe bet. Let's do some Skype. Yeah, honestly, I'm still under the weather, guys. Dave just streamed. Get in there. We're really having a tough time with the featuring. You know, it is what it is, but I'll get it to get up there again. No problem. Let's get the Skype lines going. Get ready for a preview show. I'm predicting 4-0. I'm going with 4-0. Neil Dundon, you're saying Shaq will be dropped for Henderson. Yeah, I don't know if Shaqiri will start. Let's see here. So I got my Skype line open right now. We might just jump into a Skype call right away just to get the show kicked off. Let's do it, man. Back from a boss, John Downey. Hendo was injured. Really? All right. Let's just change. Need a magnifying glass to see the lineup? Hold on. What's funny is I made it bigger when I went live. Here. That's not good enough for you? How's that? That's as big as it's going to get. Anything bigger than that just won't look balanced. So let's go. We can redesign this. I hope you like the new layout, the new design. I've got it, so now I've got pictures in here as well. We don't really need the comments. Nerd Boy's calling in right now. Get in there. What's going on, brother?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm really, to be honest, I've been sick for like 2-3 weeks now. It just doesn't, it's just not letting go of me just yet.
Did you take some amoxicillin?
No.
You gotta be taking some of those antibodies.
Yeah, I never take that stuff. I always tough it out. I probably should have taken something, but I'll be all right. I'm at the...
Try some Manuka honey. That'll do you some good.
Yeah. It's almost there. I should be fine now. So what do you think about the starting 11?
I'm not too sure. We were talking about this on Dave's stream.
Yeah, Dave was doing one nice.
I was thinking that the most kind of realistic one's probably going to be Robertson, Van Dijk, Fabinho, Trent, and then like Milner, Gini, and then the front three. Or I was thinking it's a bit random, but I could see Klopp doing Trent, Van Dijk, Robertson, and putting Moreno in possibly.
Yeah.
It's quite risky, but
I don't think that would happen. They're too short. He definitely doesn't want short center back in there.
True.
I just don't think that would happen. But
then.
But you never know. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be Fabinho, unless we use one of our younger backup center backs. There's always that too. That's very likely as well in this situation. Midfield, I put in. I'm putting in James Milner. I'm gonna go with the classic Henderson, Wijnaldum, Milner.
Henderson's out, I think.
Okay, so then that's the end of that prediction.
We don't know exactly, but Klopp said he's testing for fitness today, so we don't know.
So we don't even know. I'm gonna still guess Henderson's in there.
Knowing Klopp, I don't think he's gonna risk him.
Okay, I don't know what it is. There's lots of times where guys do have a bit of a knock, but they're fine for the match. Okay, well, I'll leave my prediction as is, but I really thought Keita would be in there, and then the last second, I decided to go James Milner, not knowing about Henderson, and I really haven't been privy to much news. Let's get in there. Let's do a show. Let's read some comments. I don't want to keep it too... just Nerd Boy and I here. John Wilkinson, let's go Wolves, man. Exactly, on Monday. Read some more comments here. Football videos. Yeah, you're going with pretty much the same thing, only you're putting Keita and Shaq in there. I have a very hard time believing Wijnaldum's not going to be in this match, and rightly so. He's earned that spot. Yeah, Wijnaldum's been sensational.
Yeah. The thing is with him, the one reason everybody was complaining why we didn't play like Gini, Milner, and Henderson, I think, in that Wolves game. But it made no sense because Gini definitely needed a rest. He's played the most minutes out of everyone on the squad.
Yeah, Milner was in there, and he was
he's just come back from injury.
I think that was just to get him back in.
Yeah. So they were kind of like, all right, get a couple of minutes in, get used to the rhythm again. That was really it. But I see Wijnaldum, Keita, and Milner playing in the midfield.
I think that's a pretty good bet. I think that's better than what I got here. That's what I originally I didn't know about Henderson, but I had Keita and Milner out.
I feel like,
but I think Milner will be in there, and I feel like Keita. I think Keita, Wijnaldum, Milner is a good choice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Front three speaks for itself, but go ahead, man.
I think it's probably going to be a more fluid midfield like it was at the start of the year somewhat. Mm-hmm. I feel like I think we could play because Keita, Milner, and Gini can do a good defensive job. It's not like none of them dropping back, he can defend. He can help just in case we get stuck a bit. But I think it makes sense for us to go Keita, because Keita needs some minutes right now. Because we need him to play. Because we can't keep on playing Fabinho, Gini, Milner, or whoever else. Fabinho, Henderson.
I definitely echo that statement. I think Keita does need some time in there. I'm still not sure he'll start though.
I don't know.
But I was thinking maybe Klopp would give him the nod a little bit more in the Champions League. Sometimes he'll do that with players. He'll split it up. But then I kind of backed out of that thought too. I go, I don't know.
He's played like barely any minutes in the past, I don't know, 2 months?
Yeah. I think he played in the opener. I thought he was sensational, honestly. Yeah. I went on a big deal about how good Naby Keita is, which I still, I haven't changed my sentiment on that. Yeah. And then he didn't play. He probably was bottling the training drills. Like Fabinho too, right? I don't know. That's just a guess. It could have nothing to do with that. And obviously we have a lot of talent. And you're not going to drop Wijnaldum when he's played well and earned that spot. I think that has a lot to do with it. And Milner's earned it too. Yeah. So, what do you think about James Milner? Like, I don't know. I feel like we could get 2 more years out of him.
I think we're getting 1 year,
Yeah, I think it could be. This is what I'm worried about too. I think it could be shorter.
I think he's going to Leeds.
Yeah, he wants to go there as like a nice little send-off. Yeah. That's his club. And what I honestly think, if we win the title, or especially the title, or the European Cup, if we win one of the two, I think Milner will be like, he'll be in the starting 11 for that match. I think he's going to be. I think Klopp's going to give him the nod all the way, barring something depending on the team and all that. But I think it's like the best send off. I want to see more of Milner though. I'd love to have him for 2 more years. But I'm trying to think with the new guys we have.
I even drop off. You never know. When you hit your 30s, especially in
Milner ain't dropping off. He's a machine. He only gets younger.
I don't know.
I'm just having a laugh, buddy.
The thing is, like, you could, you pick up injuries kind of, which don't seem to kind of affect you in your younger years. But I don't know.
It's definitely easier to get injured when you get older.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for sure. So I don't know. I was just thinking about that. I know it's. I don't really want to because I just love James Milner. We all do.
Oh yeah.
Everybody loves Milner. So, but I think that's likely. In a weird way, this might be his last year. It's weird. If things go right, it would be a proper send-off.
Yeah, definitely. Because Leeds looking good at the moment.
Oh, yeah?
It looks like they're definitely coming up.
They're going to break into the Premier. Leeds United. That damn United. What a great movie that was.
They hate Leeds.
Derby County, man. That's a great movie.
Yeah, Derby.
I watched that movie probably 10 years ago. I actually bought it too. It's a great movie, man. Let's get into the comments. I want to keep this thing rolling. Nigel, what's going on? I've added quite a few mods here. I think it's time to start adding more mods again. I just have to make sure I know who's who over time. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Let's read some comments here. Okay, I don't know. Rumors. Okay, let's just. Neil Dundon, rumors about Milner from people close to the club that he is a machine. Of course he is. Beats everyone at endurance tests. Yeah, I've definitely seen that. James Milner, Iron Man. No problem, Nigel. I can always use a few more mods here. Not everyone's going to get modship powers. Don't be upset. But I'd like to give a few new people a chance.
I think people forget about James Milner was he the top assists?
Yeah, he won the Champions League assist record. 9 assists.
And you think he's an average player? He's a pretty good player.
I can't believe, like, Milner is the ultimate tough it out guy. Not just physically, but, like, I mean, the guy, he just proves people wrong. And people still slate him. People still complain about. It's funny how you mentioned Henderson, Wijnaldum, Milner in the FA Cup, because people were so upset about them being in the City match. Oh, you shouldn't have picked that midfield. I'm just like, really, guys? Like, I thought that was a tight game. I've just learned you can't make everyone happy doing this. There's no real right answer a lot of the times after you've already selected the right answer. Fans are usually just wrong. They're more. I find fans are more emotional.
Definitely.
They're more they are fickle. I always tried to go against the whole fans are fickle comment, because I would always see it come up when there'd be a time to criticize. But it's true. There's a whole other bunch of times where fans are just sheerly fickle and sheerly emotional, and they don't look at things, logically. So
exactly. They don't really think with. Yeah, they don't use knowledge.
John Downey doesn't even know what a mod is. You can moderate, so if someone's being bad, you can put them in timeout. For all my mods watching now and the new ones, we don't hold any meetings. It's basically obvious.
Channel picture.
Yeah, you sent me a pic too, right?
What's that, sorry?
Oh, Prez changed it. Yeah, he's got some anime thing there. But basically, mods, what I expect is nothing too crazy. It's more if somebody's getting really bad, time them out. If they're really, really bad and just ruining the chat, and they're new and they're just, obviously a troll, you can block them. But typically we want to avoid blocking people here unless they really mess up. Timeout will suffice, I want everyone to, feel like, we can have a good time here. But as soon as people start really getting to be, a prick, then, I'm not having that here. None of us are going to tolerate that nonsense. A lot of crazy, good Liverpool fans here. Get in there. Live the dream, guys. John Downey with the €1 donation. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the donations, all the love and support, all the comments. We got Nerdboy Krim on the line right now. We're just going through whatever. No form, rhyme or reason to the show other than what you guys want to talk about. I just love doing streams like this where we can get into anything. Michael Wilson prefers a 4-3-2-1 with Salah at striker and Shaq on the right. I was playing a 4-2-3-1, which is the default in FIFA. I might do FIFA later on if you want. I bottled it a little bit in my campaign. Anyway, I can see you want to say something. Go ahead, bro. There's a lot of good comments there.
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna say another thing like that.
Yeah.
It just appeared on my mind. That video I was making. I think I sent it to you. You should have sent.
I saw it on Twitter. You put it on your channel.
I put it.
I didn't even know you did.
It's unlisted, so it's not public. I was just.
That's okay. You can put it public. I don't care. No, as long as I know who's doing what.
For you. The video's supposed to be for you.
Oh, you just wanted to get it up. I saw it. It was good.
I'm trying to put it up as unlisted, so then you can download it from that.
Oh, and you want me to? You want me to download it and upload it? I could upload it.
Yeah.
I've just been so out of it, man.
No problem. No, that's what I was thinking. I'll back off a bit and wait until
yeah, I appreciate it.
Then I'll mention it.
Dave did stuff like that too. What I had to tell Dave, it's like you got to do the quick cuts with the editing. That's the secret.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Right, and it was good. Yours had quick cuts there. It had the somersault. I did the Firmino celebration. That was good. I want to read a few comments, keep everybody engaged here. So it's a bit of both, a talk show and an interactive show. Yeah, exactly, John McCafferty. Tony Stark, we're the comment police. Chris. Michael Wilson prefers a 4-3-2-1. Hakeel Hall, what's going on, brother? Mark Forrest, my man. Let's get into some more comments here. What else can I see here? Tony Stark, shame we were out of all the cups. I know what you mean, but would I love to see Bobby Duncan or Brewster? Yeah. I mean, they weren't even on the bench for, I think, either of the games. Yeah, and Brewster's coming back from injury, too. Dave's live streaming now, too? What? Dave.
He was there, I think, a little before you started, I think.
Dave's going on all cylinders now. It gets addicting when you do this thing.
Competition for you, John.
Yeah, I could use more competition. Why not? You know, I'm looking good though. I got this channel looking pretty good.
yeah.
I like my setup. I got my pictures in here now. I had to add a few more slideshows to this thing. It looks pretty good now. I think this is a good setup. Do I have a Twitch account? I do. It's called Go Get It Gamer, Chris. You can find it in the community tab settings. I had just posted there the other day. I need to invest in a headset. I don't have a proper video game headset. Also, I apologize if you're hearing background noises, like a little sound from my computer. It's a heavy-duty computer, and when I stream like this, the fan goes quite a bit. So I do apologize for the background noise. Maybe I'll get a headset for this channel too, or a different setup. I'm really sorry, guys. This is the best I can do right now. Even if you're wondering why I'm angled this way instead of you know, like this, it's the setup. It's just I got a very limited setup right now. So you know, we can always improve the show and change it. Get in there. Nobody cares about this. Let's get in there. Jets Blue loves my channel. Reese Allen, baby. What's up, Reese McRae? My man. Marshall Wallace. Val. Dave was on earlier, yes. And if Matip doesn't start tomorrow, yeah. Well, I don't think Matip could be back, but I don't think.
Risky,
yeah, I mean, he's just getting back. I think we can take the chance and put Fabinho in there.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good move.
He looked good. He looked good at centre back.
Yeah, you look comfortable. You know, and there's less times you're gonna get caught, and you know, he'll do well at center back. You know, he's our new center back.
This guy can do.
And he can play. He plays defense too.
He can play CDM. He can play right back. He can play left back. He can play centre back. He probably can play keeper. He'll probably be able to play striker.
I think Fabinho could do a bit of keeper.
He's our new. He's our new.
He's our new James Milner.
Play him anyway.
For playing different roles. Other comments. Yeah, you meant 4-2-3-1, Michael Wilson. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant there, bro. L, it's our year, Sean. It's our effing year, lad. Get in there. It is for the taking, you know. We can't bottle this. We got to go get it. Jets Blue, I'm just reading your older comments. Good to see everybody here. Prez Firmino. Go get it. Michael Wilson. M&J Handyman Services. Matip is starting tomorrow. So Keita playing tomorrow. So So I should have gone with my instincts. I put Keita in the match, then I took him out. So let's just change this. My text. So who do we take out? Henderson's not going to be in?
Henderson, I think he's the most likely not to play.
All right, let's take Hendo out, and let's put Keita in there. There's probably going to be a bit of a gap where I do this, and we'll put. So then in this case. Well, I guess, yeah, Wijnaldum and Milner can cover a bit. I don't know, let's put Keita right there. There we go. Go get it. Sorry, this thing's a little bit off when I do it live. Just want it to look good. There we go. So, yeah, I think that's right as well. Henderson will probably maybe be on the bench, maybe not on the bench, so... I'm gonna take Keita out of there, and then that's pretty good. Get in there, guys. All right, let's read some more comments. Keep doing a show. See what other topics we got. Dad is a legend. He totally is, man. My dad is the best. Everybody who was asking, he's doing okay. Things are going all right. It was just a really tough time for me and my dad. He went to the doctor and found, you know, I don't want to get into the details, but it'll be okay. Everything, I think, will be good. It was just a shocker. Like, it was more my dad's reaction that got me. And ever since then, I feel like I've changed forever. You know, I feel like a different person now, to be honest with you guys. Much more focused, much more lighthearted. My dad can do whatever he wants on the show, that kind of stuff, you know. And I screwed up Shaqiri's spelling. Shakir. Need him a dry. It never ends on this show. There's always something you got to fix. All right. Get in there, guys. Let's see the comments. It's late. Only 30 people watching right now. Amazing featuring from YouTube. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. You know what pisses me off about the whole YouTube thing is that they'll give me subs on match day. They can literally get my content out anytime, anywhere, any stream, anytime, and they choose not to. They choose to cap my views so that I can be where they want me to be, as opposed to what I deserve for what I stream. You know, they're just fucking bastards, guys. 32 people watching, a total disgrace. 14,000 subs, doing an extra show when I've been sick for 2 weeks. It's just total bullshit in the YouTube game, my friends. Thanks everybody for showing up. I'm literally gonna have to make everybody a mod just to get people to show up more. That seems to be a popular tactic these days. Get in there, guys. Just doing a little bit of a YouTube rant. Don't be surprised. Don't be shocked. I'm human. I don't play Super Smash Brothers. I've played it a long time ago, Prez. Get in there, Val. What's going on? My starting 11 M&J handyman is in the bottom. If you can't read it, I'm going with Allison, Trent, Fabinho, Van Dijk, Robertson. Changed it up with Vinaldum, Milner, Keita. Henderson apparently is going to be out. And the front three.
We don't know exactly about, because I think, was it Neil Dundon or something? Someone asked. He said that he's got a knock, so it shouldn't be injury. But we don't think we're going to be playing him. That's what we've got so far.
Marsha Wallace, I have to periodically search your channel to see when it's live. They've capped my channel. They are trying to make me the second option or third option in the live stream game. It's happened ever since after the Champions League final. They took away the notifications and the featuring after the Champions League final. Actually, before it was in April. They did it to everyone. But they pumped up other Liverpool channels that just started to make them the big dogs and to kill me. So it's total bullshit. The numbers are totally skewed. Live watch-alongs, especially on match day, you know. They've cornered my channel into being what they want and what they think. And my watch time went up about double or triple when they did this to me back in the off season. So, you know, I'm really pissed about it. I'm not happy with these numbers. 41 is a fucking disgrace when it should be 400. I was banging out, and here's how I know. I was banging out when I was at about 7,000 subs. 7,000 subs getting featured like crazy. You know, I could bang out, I could put out nothing. I could go live and get 3,000 views off like no topic, you know. And I work so hard, and then YouTube punishes me. And they reward, you know, people that I don't think deserve it over me, especially with the way that they are. And how they're kind of dickheads sometimes, certain people in the YouTube game. It's not a fair world. You got to fight back. So I am going to fight back. Lots more streams are coming. I'm going to do the gaming. I'm going to start, how do you get uncapped? It really depends on the dickhead at YouTube. Also, some of my views are not the status quo of YouTube. I think that holds me down. Other things, I could bitch about it all live stream. And no matter what you do in the live stream game, people are judging you every stream. So what are you going to do, man? Everyone. Yeah, I don't think it's a Liverpool thing. I think it's just YouTube suppressing my channel thing. That's all it is.
I'm surprised how many people actually hate Liverpool. You go on Twitter.
But you see how I bitch about it and it pops as soon as I bitch about it? That's an algorithm designed to hear you bitch about YouTube and give you 10 more. Like, how could it happen right there and then like that, right? So it's all a dog and pony show. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to be positive. I know it's not good to keep ranting about it. I just want you guys to know the truth on how this show is really suppressed and how they made it a lot more difficult. Just think, if you're live and you're doing a show, I can talk about anything, anytime. I'll never quit. I'm only going to go crazier. But they know how much of a banging show it is. You know how easy it is to do a show with 200 people watching live? You know how easy? I mean, like, you can't even look at all the great comments. And I can look at one comment and go on and talk forever. So it's a shame. You know, they've really done me a disservice. And yeah, Prez, that's part of it too. But I'll keep going. I actually just want to read more comments now. John McCafferty, get in there, man. Oh, I'll never go. I'm just limited on what I can stream right now and what I can do. It's rocky getting pelted, you know. I'll do the watch along tomorrow. Scotty99, get in there, man. I do have the Facebook group set up. Sorry, a little tongue tied here. Will your dad and I come to the parade in Liverpool if we win the league? I might. People will call us glory hunters.
Dave will probably bring you over.
Yeah, and you know what? Most people are good over there. I'm not even really worried about that. You just get a bit of hate when you do this show. And if I have the funds, I will do it. But I don't think, I don't know where I'm going to be financially if I can even pull that off. Right now, I'm trying to basically save the show in the next few months. The show will always be here, but what I mean by save the show is being able to give you guys watch-alongs and daily content. I'm going to really have to find a way via the website to do that, and I think it'll work. I'm really confident about it. Let's get into more comments. But yeah, no, I'll never quit. It's just frustrating, and I'm kind of limited to what I can do. Dara888, Michael Wilson, Nigel, get in there, guys. A whopping 40 people watching. And I'm not a glory hunter, exactly. Anybody who comes up with a show the year after the Heartbreaker, I watched the full season, and then I did a show after that. So, Jamie Butterworth wants to call in. Let's get Jamie in here. You can stay on the line if you want. I'm gonna nerd Jamie. I'm gonna nerd. I'm gonna nerd him, yo. It's a new thing. I was gonna say I'm gonna merge him into the stream with Nerd Boy. Boy, did I bottle that. That was fun. Jamie Butterworth. Okay, I'm gonna. Sorry, guys. See, this is what kills me, man. If they would just feature me, if they would just do, and it's not even today. Today's one thing, but it's the other streams where it really ticks me off. They're trying to keep me as the second option, and if no one knows you're live, what are you gonna do, right? So all I'm gonna do is keep going. It's a marathon, not a sprint, right? Yeah, Nigel, that's a good way to do it. Another good way is to book events. That probably will up my featuring a bit because there'll be time with a booked event. I tried the booked event, guys, and I had a glitch. I have all these glitches doing. Yeah, I did that. I would stream on Twitter, then Restream went down for North America stuff. This is what happens to me when I do my show. It literally, I will cost companies just to throw me off. It's not just YouTube. It's like I'm meant to go through all these battles. So I'm okay. I'm not going to always rant on this show about the whole YouTube stuff. I just want you guys to know a little transparency. Because I think it does the show a disservice when they cap your numbers and then nobody knows why. So then everyone just assumes you're not popular when it's literally the flick of a switch. So as well, anyone who's watching the show, I hope there's no lag. We're streaming in 1080 quality right now, and sometimes there's a bit of lag getting used to this. So we got Jamie Butterworth. I think he's in the call. He's merged in. Mr. Butterworth, what's going on, legend?
Yes, Bob, what's going on, Bob?
What's going on, buddy? Your volume, if you can up it just a little bit. I'm gonna turn up your volume here too. Nerd Boy might have to turn his down. Go ahead, Jamie.
Is that better?
It's better. How you doing, my man?
Oh, I'm good, man.
Right on. Thanks for calling in. So, what do you think about the match tomorrow? There you go. It's a cakewalk, I hope. Let's just hope it's a cakewalk.
Not gonna be like, oh my god, it's the end of the world, but it's one of those days where I'm sort of like 2 losses in a row. It upsets me. I want to see us. I want to see us go and win.
Yeah, you're that guy. I know what you mean. You're that guy where 2 losses will bother you, even though one was a close match against City. But we still lost, right? And then the one's an FA Cup with a changed lineup. I'm more in the middle. Like, okay, we got to break this funk of 2. We're so spoiled that, we've been so good this year. So I'm really not worried at all.
I'm just angry with Klopp, man. Like,
what?
He was too there, like in the cup, man. What was he doing? Like,
who else are you gonna play though?
It was disrespectful to play such a weak team. Like, that's why we got smashed. Like,
you know what? It was a weak lineup choice. The players were all. I mean, Shaq and Keita were in the midfield. I think it was just Origi and Sturridge with that midfield. It was confusion. We looked confused. We had no cohesion.
I just think we should have played our best squad. We should have given it all. We play if we.
I'm not a fan of that. I
think we
hear
have to
you, but
prioritise the league.
I'm
If
even
we-
to the
if we were
point
playing
where
in a League One side, then yeah, play the old ones like the Storage and that. Like that's sound, but don't side with a like championship level team. Like
I don't know, man. I just think
I don't
I
know.
think the players that were picked were good. I just again, it
Yeah.
wasn't a cohesive unit. It was
Yeah.
we looked bad. I know what you mean, but
Mm.
I wouldn't start. Why would you start? Well, we did sub on Salah and Firmino. That's right, to desperately try to win it 70 minutes in or something.
was
But
like
do
8
you
years,
really want to risk Mane, Salah, or Firmino and they get a weird injury in an FA Cup match? Like,
Like
you-
Lovren
then-
did,
the odds
you
are it
never
wouldn't
know what's
happen,
gonna
but then
happen.
it's like the odds are it
then
would
I can
happen.
always say that they can get an injury at Brighton. Like that's
Yeah,
fo-
but
that's
Trent
football.
getting
That's football, man. I hear you, but I have no problem. Honestly, like even with the lineup, it is what it is. It was the FA Cup. You know,
Was it?
it's not our main target. But I get you, man. Quite a
I
few
think
people were
the
disappointed,
players that-
but I don't think
I
it's a reason to get too heavy-hearted over it. Dave, my man, go get it. Nerd Boy Krim, I was interrupting you, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, no.
No, that's
I got one. Yeah, I think the players that were out there, they to, look, we should have looked a bit better than how we were. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think even some of the younger players like Curtis Jones, he was terrible.
Was he?
Like
Camacho,
one-
Curtis Jones,
Camacho
thought-
was-
and
I thought- I thought
Hover,
Ke-
if I'm pronouncing it
was
right.
definitely the worst.
Keita?
Camacho was doing a Moreno. I think I said
Yeah,
that in
he
Dave's
was-
Moreno
stream.
was
He
in there
just-
too.
crazy.
He was just playing way too high. Like you're a right back. Why are you playing right wing?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, Klopp probably told him to. You know what it is? They're not used to playing in these games and switching back. You've got to play both. You've got to. I mean, playing right back or left back for our squad, very, very. You have to have such amazing stamina
Oh yeah, definitely.
because you got to be there to up our
Back and
attack
forth.
and do the crosses and set up passes, and you got to be back
No,
to
I
defend.
get that. Like most of the team do that well. It was just on the night. I just felt
It's just
so
the timing. I know what
There's
you mean.
just
It was
so
we
many
looked
poor
scatterbrained.
mistakes.
We didn't look like we were positioned well at all in that match. And again, I do have to knock Sturridge and Origi because they're just hanging out, expecting.
Stor- I
think-
said
Sorry,
this
but it's
today.
true.
Storage, Origi, Moreno, Markovic, Lallana,
Markovic.
everyone needs to go. Just go.
Wow.
Just to drain
Wow.
the club's resources. I'm sick of it, man. Sick
Really?
of all these people who hang on.
I understand,
out.
but I don't know. See, it's kind of like we do need backups. We need good backups, and they are good backups.
Because we can't afford. I don't know if
You gotta
I
be
would not
realistic,
know how much
right?
Origi's gonna go for and how much we can get for another player.
I would genuinely.
And
rather
honestly,
see Bob-
Lallana's been
Bobby
really good for us.
Duncan
I feel like
than Origi.
he deserves more respect. Just being honest. I know what you mean. We gotta move on and we gotta upgrade. We gotta do this and that. But I think Lallana's gonna stay with us.
Yeah, but I think
he
he
needs to
needs to
go.
You think he's
really
gonna
like
go
him.
and try
He
to
has
be
to
a
go.
starter
He has
somewhere
to.
else? Where do you think he's gonna go?
He's just a drain.
Southampton.
I feel horrible saying it, but he's a
Yeah.
drain on the wage budget. Like if
Yeah,
he's just
yeah.
not performing.
You're looking at this like Moneyball.
I am, and I
That's
just
a
said
great
what?
movie. I saw that movie recently, by the
Yeah.
way. Guess who our owners are? They're the guys who bought that coach right at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
That's an amazing movie. Anyway,
I'd
sorry
rather
guys,
see
go ahead.
the academy striker Bobby Duncan play over Sturridge, like genuinely, because that's how little faith I have in Sturridge.
See, that's a
anymore.
good point. Where you want the kids to come in. I know
That's-
what you're saying.
I don't want Sturridge to be sat there at 34 when we've got an 18-year-old lad who's banging them in. Who, if he
I
doesn't
think
make
he'll
it,
go. He'll
if
go
he
soon.
doesn't make it, then yeah, you tried, you gave him a chance. Like the same with Ryan Brewster. Like Ryan Brewster needs to come into the squad.
He does. He's
because if we
injured though.
If we don't give him a chance, then he's coming back soon, Brewster. I think.
Yeah.
he's
Oh
just
no,
got on
Brewster
the
will have a
pitch now.
chance. Sturridge, I guess he's going to be offloaded in the summer. I've said that every summer.
I think Origi and Sturridge are
But
both
if he has a
definitely the
moment, what if he gets subbed on and he be? You know how it is, man.
same. That's the thing with him.
You
he's
could have a
so
moment.
inconsistent. Yeah. That's the
Storage is the definition of inconsistent. 1 minute he's on the pitch scoring bangers, and then
I know.
5 games in a row he's a
Yeah, like
ghost.
PSG. Chelsea, banging them in. What does he do? Flipping. I guess the thing is,
There was
he
no
didn't
service
have
for
a
him,
good
but
run.
he had to come back. He just won't come back. He won't
has
risk
to
it.
come back. Yeah.
He's.
He don't want to get injured.
I just think it's because he doesn't want to get
I'll say-
injured.
I'll
I don't
say
think
the
he's
same thing
lazy.
as well.
I think
Yeah,
he's
he
just
don't want to get injured. You can tell.
he's just weighing out the risk. Plus, if he gets injured now, then what? Like it's already so tough for him. If you're, I'm not like I'm defending him, but I'm just saying, like from his point of view, you know, to me, if you're put on that pitch, you gotta give your, you know, you gotta give your all. If you're worried about getting injured and you can't give your all, then that's, you know, that's a
That's
problem.
it.
I just give a shout out here, and you guys can take over.
Well.
Neil Dundon with the £2 donation. Greetings. Get in there, brother. Let's just do a quick couple of shout outs while I'm in the comments. John McCafferty, super sub. Sturridge is good for that. Prez Firmino says he can't run anymore. Ryan Peel, what's going on, bro? Good to see everybody here. You guys take over the show now. Get in there.
Sorry, you go on and I might rebuttal what you're gonna say.
You know what I noticed with these algorithms too? I think if we get more comments, the stream goes up. I'm gonna start putting friggin' robots in this sucker. We'll put bots in the comments and people just comment. Like seriously, see, like I know people get mad at Johnny Gooch when he's screwing around with stupid comments. Sometimes it's funny, a lot of times it's annoying, but literally like. One rule we should have here is that you can do a lot of comments, even if it's just like we're gonna win 2-0 or yep, or it doesn't have to be the perfect like walk on it, you know, tip tap.
They stop
And be
him for,
afraid
like,
of
15
commenting
seconds, I
type
think, as
show.
well.
Yeah.
So I think comments might help us get more of a push because then they're like, because I'm looking at this thing here. Sorry to do this, you guys, but I just noticed, and the algorithm has a funny thing when. Like, they cap me always at 30 to 40, and then the comments, I don't know. It's just, we got to remember, it's YouTube's forum, so they've got all these weird things, and they can literally determine whether you get 400 or 40. And I really want to break this friggin', this funk. So, get in there, guys. Put your comments in. Just do score predictions. Support Sean Cox. Good comment. John Downey.
I just want to say as well, Dar said something good, which was the reason why Sturridge was so good in those seasons with Suarez, because Suarez covered all of Sturridge's weaknesses.
Yeah.
Sturridge was younger too, and more hyped, and he was not injured.
It was just the fact that Sturridge, I don't think, can play.
But I agree with you.
One striker. He needs a two-striker system, and Origi is not Suarez.
Yeah. Definitely not. Yeah.
Do you know what? To be fair, I'm dissing all the old people, but if Suarez was to come back now and he's like 33, I'd still love him.
I would too. I can't lie. I can't lie, man. It's Luis Suarez.
But at least I know Suarez can come off the bench and net a hat-trick where Sturridge can come off and fall on his arse.
Yeah, Sturridge has been good for us off the bench. We're a little hard on him, but the points are right. I mean, and we went through the. Sorry, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
He's inconsistent. It's not being harsh on him. It's just against Chelsea, he scored that banger, and everyone meant he might be back.
He's got two bangers.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, he did. And then people were like, he might be back. And then like games later, he was just doing nothing. He was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I don't know, man. No offense. I kind of want to change topics. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be, everyone who's watching, it's just going to be us slating Sturridge for like 10 minutes. I'm not saying you're wrong or nothing. I'm just saying
let's slate Moreno.
Exactly. Just go easy, right? Everybody will jump on that.
Do you reckon we've got a receipt for Moreno from Sevilla? Do you reckon we can return him as damaged goods?
No. Come on now. Sevilla's doing well. It's so good to see Real Madrid in 5th in La Liga, by the way. Sevilla's got a shot at winning La Liga if they can streak, but it's probably going to be Barcelona. I just looked at their standings the other day. Let's do some shout-outs. Sorry, guys, to cut you off. I just want to get in these comments. I did hear the transfer rumors. Actually, there could be merit to this one. Everybody jumped on this one. Obviously, it's a big
Coutinho.
On the Coutinho thing. So I did my little stream just as a joke.
To be fair, Coutinho was an idiot for leaving.
He was. Like, why?
No, the reason he was an idiot. Fair play to him for wanting to go to Barca, But why would you leave in the middle of a Champions League campaign? Like,
Exactly.
you've
No,
just
it was
locked
just-
yourself. You've just locked yourself out of playing in the Champions League.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, he was so desperate for that
Weird,
move.
isn't it?
He just looked at it like the cash and the
Do you
opportunity,
know what
but
the
he
most
wasn't
awful
thinking.
thing was, I was watching some of the Barca Champions League games, and he just sat there in the stands, and I'm thinking, like, how is this fun for him? like even Barcelona, like, they wanted to sign him, and he was saying, oh well, they wouldn't have signed me after the Champions League. Well, they would have, because he would have been able to be eligible to play for them.
Yeah.
I think probably from Liverpool's standpoint, it was like, all right, just get him out now because at least we're gonna get this really big sum of money. You
Mate,
never know.
to be
they could've
fair,
dropped it to 70 million.
Barcelona massively overpaid for
Oh
Coutinho.
yeah.
He was not worth that money. Like, he was good. He was like 70 million maybe,
I
but
think 70. Yeah.
yeah, never worth that amount.
Who was 75 million is definitely Coutinho's definitely 70 at least.
Get in there. I gotta cut you guys off. I want to get in these comments for 1 second again. Epic Ledger, go get it. Stephen Owens, my man. This is the thing. When we did the Skype call-ins, I miss so many people, and I love giving everyone a shout out. Zahir Madani, John McCafferty, good to see everybody here. Val, Ryan Peel, thanks everybody for showing up. Connor Coleman, isn't it Moreno's not extending his contract? People were saying that he was requesting. That he was saying he wants to leave, but who knows? Everybody always
Yeah, I
slates
think
Moreno.
He wants to leave because apparently he thinks that he's better than Andy Robertson. Like,
Yeah.
are you having a laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah, be champion.
Robertson's arguably our best player.
He's.
If you
yeah,
really
I
want to
think
think
he's
about it,
our best.
and consistency, man of the match. I won't say most valuable. I think most valuable or
Van
most
Dijk.
important player right
Van
now
Dijk.
has to be
Van Dijk and
Salah, because
Nah,
if Salah, if
I reckon it's Van Dijk.
it is.
Van Dijk.
No, I know
I think he's one
it
of
is
them.
too. You're right. Van
Yeah.
Dijk, Allison, I agree. The thing is, like,
Yeah.
thank God Salah is loyal and he's committed, and we got him. Because
Don't jinx us like this, Sean. Next season he'll be
no,
off
no,
to
don't.
Real Madrid or something.
No,
for
he won't. No, he won't.
200 million.
He's
I'm not
probably
jinxing
seen
it.
how
I'm
crap
be-
they
I'm-
did this season.
I'm being honest. I really feel like Salah is that guy, and but if he were to leave, right, that's like a big piece. That's
If he
why I
was to
think he's the
leave-
most important player.
Like 50% of our chances would disappear.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, not just that, but it could have a
Team
ripple
rotation.
effect where if he goes, I
Then
mean, we'd
Mane
get
or
someone, we'd
Firmino
fight
wanna
back, we'd
leave.
be all right. But you never want to
Yeah,
lose
I
a
think
player
them
like that.
two will wanna leave. I think Firmino and Mane probably want to leave.
Yeah, I think
It would.
it's
That's
like-
what I mean. It would have it would trigger other things.
To be fair though, I don't know where Mane for me. I could see Salah.
But I don't think that would
ending
ever
up, like,
happen.
I could see Salah going to like someone massive like Barca or Real
Or
Madrid,
Real or
but
whoever.
like, I don't know where Salah or Firmino or Mane would fit
I
in.
could see Firmino going.
John McCaffrey.
Dortmund, I don't know.
No, do
Maybe
you know
not
what?
Dortmund,
He'd go to
but, like,
Barca, wouldn't he? Because Coutinho's there.
yeah,
They're best mates.
Yeah, so
Mark,
it does
like,
work.
Mane
If you guys add
definitely-
more comments, more people come into the show. Screw it. I'm gonna start typing comments. We figured it out. Listen, that's how YouTube is. They literally, like, you could be so good that people are actually just listening to you and they don't want to comment, and their algorithms won't pick it up. They don't have it perfect, is what I'm getting at. Sorry to cut you guys off, but they can't be clickbait though. You got to switch it up, nerd boy. Not too many yeses.
Oh, sorry.
They might be though. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but get excited.
We're trying to break
Yes.
the matrix here.
Yes.
Dave
Yeah.
LC Chats, sub to Dave LC Chats, Nerdboy Karim, Danny H. Get in there, guys. What's going on, man? Okay, so I'm just like, it's gonna be moderator city. I'm gonna
Sub
make.
to Salah.
I'm going crazy with the mods again. This did burn me once, but who cares? Let's
You're
do
about
it.
to- you're about to decimate.
Ekrama boss. Oh, what's that, Jamie?
I said you're about to decimate the whole chat. Whole chat's about to get nuked by like 50 moderators who are very
It is.
upset with
You
You got to do what you got to do, man. I got to make people happy. People love mod powers.
You're gonna
Val.
have so many mods that you're just gonna the chat room's just gonna die. Like
Yeah.
there's gonna be like 10 people.
It does
like,
work.
trying
See
to-
the comments spike and then the featuring spikes. It's freaking YouTube, man.
52, damn.
That's what we
Oh,
need.
51.
It's ridiculous. My stream should have 500 people watching. So we got to keep outsmarting the Matrix here till they change it again. John McCafferty, the red pill. Right away, someone's getting. Okay, who just. See, now I got to do mod classes
red
live. Anyways, who cares? Let's keep going. Stephen Owens. Well, Stephen Owens with the banter. Dave LC chat. Scotty99. Mods Apocalypse. Yeah, no. We're gonna reverse the Mod Apocalypse now.
Yeah, Mod Apocalypse is about to happen. 2.0.
Remember that? So if you guys don't know what Mod Apocalypse was, I gave out mods.
Watch the chat right now. I've just become too toxic.
Become one with the chat.
So here's what happened with Mod Apocalypse. I basically gave out a whole bunch of mods over the course of a month, right? When I was getting really good featuring and killing it, 5,000 views on a random live stream, stuff like that I deserve now, especially. And what happened was I gave a dirty mank snuck in there, and they fooled me. It was like a woman. I think her name. You'll see her in. She was in what's his name, Goldbridge's stream. I don't know if it was her or one of the friends. There was like a clique of them, and she freaking took out like 100 of my subscribers and blocked them. And I had to, and my blocked list has so many dirty manks in there that I didn't want to negotiate with terrorists and get them out. So I had to individually try to figure it out. It was a nightmare. So I took away most of everybody's mod powers.
Manx in this stream.
What's that?
No, good. We had the captain now.
We don't negotiate with Manx.
We don't negotiate with Manx, exactly.
It's like the LFC transfer policy.
Yeah, same thing, exactly. Same thing. Dirty Mank, exactly. Okay, sorry guys, I'm a little bit loopy right now. I keep saying exactly. I apologize. It's weird when you do this show. Sometimes you become a parrot. Exactly. We used to do that. You want to have a laugh? Well, okay, I know why that happened. Back in high school, back when I knew I had no chance and I'd given up and I was going to drop out. Don't do that, by the way. I was more of a dreamer.
Don't do that, children.
Yeah, children, don't take, or you'll be, if you'll end up like me, bitching about views on YouTube. So what happened was we had this class. We had, Claire, I always do a watch along. You guys, but that's good. Good questions. It's a comment. Get in there. So what happened was, way back in high school, we had this one. You could always take a crap course, just for a filler course. So I took one. It was, what was it? Career planning. It was the most lame course. The guidance counselor ran it, so no one took it seriously. And it was basically the throwaway course everybody took. So you had basically all the popular guys and crazy guys all in one class. And then there were also, legitimate, really good, hardworking people trying to really up their grades. Basically nerds, right? But they were smart too. And so we had a combo. We had the best of both worlds, right? So here's what I'm getting at. We would just joke around at the back, and there was a whole table of us, and we came up with a game called the Exactly game. And it started, this is hilarious. I can't believe I remembered this. So the teacher would be teaching. This is how we started the Exactly game. You'll get in trouble if you do it at school, for those of you who are in school. But what we did was the teacher would be talking, and then there was one student, this girl, and she was always trying to get brownie points with the teacher. So every time the teacher would say a point, it wasn't every time, but we started noticing it. It became a thing. Every 5-10 minutes, she'd throw out an exactly. So you'd be listening, and she'd exactly. So you're in the pocket, getting some bribes. So we caught on to it, and we're like, so then my buddy Steve, he was a real jackass, this guy, but he was really funny. He was such a shit starter, and he literally started to mock it too, and he'd throw it on exactly. And then, I'm not even kidding, within a week's span, we all started to do it. And then it got to the point where we actually, I'm not kidding you guys, we made a game out of it, and we had a point structure. So 1 point was, if you said exactly, you got a point. Then it got to the point where we would do a drum roll, and then exactly, and then a trumpet call, exactly. And then the killer was to go around the whole class, say exactly, and leave. I don't think anyone did that. No one had the balls to do that. But we did that for a while, and then I think I got kicked out. I would always be the one who got caught, and then that was the end of it. But yeah, exactly. So thought you guys would enjoy that. True story.
Exactly.
That was my high school. Exactly. But that's a good way to show that you're paying attention, or if you're talking to someone and you lose place of where they're at in their sentence, just putting exactly in there at the right time.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Exactly. That's how it was. And brings back some good memories. Ryan Peel, YouTube, definitely give the channel at least the option to get Yeah. No, it's all about control, man. So it's cool though. I'll fight it. I know how to fight it. So you watch next. Nigel, impressive. It's depressive for me because I remember getting the right featuring of 300-400 people in a post match with my dad a year and a half ago. So for me, it just burns me. But you guys are here, and that's what matters. We can do a show. We got callers. We have our own show.
You'd think that you would have a lot more viewers, especially the season that we're having right now.
Yeah. No, I had to yell at them when we started the Premier League to start featuring my channel. They literally crushed it on purpose. That's all right. You know, I don't care. I know how to fight it, and we've come back now. We do get some views now. Match day will be good. We're in it right now, and once I do the watch-alongs and the post-match, we'll get good views. But, yeah, it's a rigged game, my friends. So I have to go to the next level to unrig it. Jaden Cross. I don't think we need to buy anyone other than maybe a center back, and I don't even think... I think we're covered for that for a few games. Someone mentioned that, too.
There was talk of us getting Hummels in on loan. But,
I doubt it. You know.
I couldn't see Bayern lending us a defender.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
And then there was the James Tarkowski one that made me laugh. Where Burnley have put a 50 million price tag on him because he played for England like twice.
And he wasn't even in the full-on squad either.
To be honest, the whole reason that I want Sturridge in Enrique to go is so we can buy Werner. And actually have
but I feel like he's going to go Bayern, you know.
Nah, no way.
I don't know. I think he is, you know. He's been.
You think Leipzig are just gonna hand him over to Bayern? Nah. Ruin. That way, no one.
That's true.
Sorry, you guys are cutting a bit. Hold on. Okay, it's all right now. I got to read some comments anyways. That was a good way to interrupt you guys.
John McCafferty in chat.
You got it. Go ahead.
Our front three.
Connection's bad.
Werner probably, yeah. We need a backup. Oh, like a really good backup strike.
Right now, my Skype connection's going down.
Play for that, to be honest, yeah.
Play Firmino as a centre attacker mid, Salah on the right, Mane left, and then Werner up front.
Yeah, true.
Okay, my connection's getting better. Sorry, guys. Listen, when you guys go off like that, it's all good. I just can't dip in and run the show, and then at the same time, my the Skype feed was breaking down. Sometimes it's more if two people are. That's the thing. The more people you add in this, it's gotta run the data, right? So it's okay. You guys can hang out, but
don't worry.
I'm just gonna have to cut you off. Let's get in there with the comments. Maybe I should let the Skype thing go for a while and just do comments at the end. Are you guys okay with that? Or you want to hang out afterward? You guys want to hang out afterwards? No, stay in there. Stay in the VIP seats. You guys are in the penthouse, in the press box, in the balcony, whatever you want to call it, the Liverpool Football Talk balcony of life. Let me read some more comments. That's all I ask, guys. I just want to get everybody in here. That's the problem with when you do Skype calls. It takes away from the interaction.
You've lived, yes.
I've missed everything now in the comments. Listen, the Skype's... you know what? I'm going to let you guys go. If you guys want to talk afterwards on Skype, that's cool, but my Skype's got bad connection right now. So...
One's a bully.
I'm a bully. Yeah, get off my show. It's all about me. No, it literally says poor network connection right now, so it's just gonna. I'll let you guys go. If you guys are around, we can maybe have a chat off camera and have a laugh. I'll be around. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in a bit, man. Sorry, guys. Have a good one. All right, so they're all. Man, my computer's just hanging in there. All right, let's get back in the show. I can read some comments. Do the classic mode. Ryan Peel, Val. What comments should I read? Dave, thanks again for the subscriber mention there. We hit 14,600. Oh, man. Let's see here. Prez Firmino, Nigel. Need to get a mention on a Jurgen live stream. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I would love that. We've never really we got something like that. He did mention he watches fan reactions. Audio's perfect, Nigel. Yeah, I figured it was pretty good, but the Skype was going down on my end. The connection was literally going down. I wasn't just trying to get rid of Jamie and Nerd Boy there. The thing is when you get more people too, it is also harder to interact. I literally just sit there sometimes because I don't want to interrupt. Dial-up modem? No, I've got a good computer, but it's just the Skype, I think, makes it a little bit more. Clarity, get in there. Jaden Cross, was it right to let Klein go? It's on loan. He needs to play, and he'll probably get quite a bit of starting time, I would assume, at Bournemouth. So, yeah, if he wants to play, I think it is a right move, to be honest with you. Support Sean Cox. Get in there, Dave. Good comment. We can get the link if you guys have any spare cash. I haven't checked on the Sean Cox status in a while for donations, but we were doing really well. Everybody, as a Liverpool fan, and family fan base, just supporting him. Let's see here. I haven't looked in a while. It was at 1.1 million euros last time I looked, and that was probably 2-3 months ago. I haven't looked in a while. Sorry, I can't find his GoFundMe. I'm gonna pull it up right now. If you guys have any cash, £1, £2, £5, €5, every bit helps. Okay, so I've got. Hold on, there's 2 of them now. What? There might be a fake one out there. Okay, hold on. I don't know what this one is. I don't want to say it's fake, but... oh, no, it's just linked to Sean. What? Interesting. Okay, so... what I've just noticed... I'm gonna, this better not be, hopefully it's coincidental. I'll just leave it at that. You'll want to check in. If you type in Sean Cox on GoFundMe, there's 2 that will come up. Before, it was 1 because the other one, the original one, had met its goal. Oh, no, I thought it was at 1.1 million euros. It's not. It's only at 790,000 euros out of a 2 million euro goal for Sean Cox. So I'm going to put that link in here right now. Any donations would be awesome. Get in there. What I was going to say, though, was there's another Sean Cox. Apparently, I don't know. I just found this out now. Something about their wife having a heart attack, or they need it for medical reasons. So, hopefully that's coincidental. You'd never want to see anyone try to get sneaky like that. Always have to watch out for scammers in this world. But the link I posted is legit, so anything you guys can do to help would be great. All right, let's read more comments. Nigel, thanks, man. Yeah, you guys, thanks for mentioning it, too. Thanks for mentioning Sean in here as well. Yeah, Ryan Peel. Yeah, it's all good, man. Sorry, guys. I've been sick for 3 weeks now, I think. And it's just still, when you're doing a live show, it's a bit hard. So I do apologize. Every now and then I have to clear my throat. Let me get some lozenges. We'll keep going. Put in your comments. What else can we talk about? We talked about the match. I'm going with the 4-0 prediction. I won 4-1 in FIFA. Maybe I'll do some FIFA for you guys. If you guys are up. You guys want some FIFA later on? We'll do some FIFA. Let's read Danny and McCullough. Prediction. Klopp is going to sell Solanke. Which we already did. And Origi for 45 mil. We already sold... I don't think that... Well... Again, I do apologize, guys. I can't even clear my throat the way I really want to. It's the whole thing. I do apologize, everybody. So I don't know. Maybe in the summer, but I don't think anything's happening in January. Danian, and we already sold Solanke. Yeah. Epic Ledger, LLC, Claire Dean. Good to see you guys. Always feel free to load up this place with comments. And yeah, the Sean Cox, when he was attacked, it happened, I mean, it was the first leg against Roma. And, you know, Salah gets a brilliant wonder goal. We're all going nuts, and most people had no idea about poor Sean Cox getting attacked by those bastards. You know, there's no other word I can think of right now worse than bastards, but I think that's pretty accurate. And, you know, it just honestly, it kind of ruined everything right away. I was super angry. Everyone was shocked and upset. The worst thing you can see is when someone gets hurt and their life's on the line, and his poor family. There's still trials going on. The latest guy that they think, who they're trying to, I'm not trying to say pin it on. It's hard, right? Because when you're doing an investigation, if they don't have it on camera, you've got to go by witness testimony, and you've got to go by what the accused are trying to tell you. And they could just be doing whatever and lying to you to get out of it or to pin it on another guy. The guy who they're trying to charge with the actual strike on Sean Cox is denying it. One guy already got 2 years just for violent disorder, but they didn't charge him for actually being the guy who hit Sean Cox with the blow to the head. I had heard it was actually a sucker punch from behind, someone was saying. We initially thought he was hitting the head with potentially a belt or a hammer. I don't think anyone really knows, other than a few handful of people that might have been around there, and the prosecutors as well. You know, but we all want justice, and that should never happen. And it's pathetic. They're losers. Like who gets together like a bunch of thugs with weapons? Like, really, you're badass, you're cool, you're gonna go into Liverpool with weapons? Like, I don't even know how people like this exist. These fake hard-on football losers, football wannabe fan losers, thinking it's a gang. Like, they're just idiots. And they get what's, you know, sooner or later it's gonna come around, and they're gonna get what's coming to them. You know, if not in this life, in the one to come. Get in there. Akram Abbas, Dave Fitz, 221. I'd say it's on camera. They just can't see the faces. They had their faces masked too. Depends how close the camera shots are as well. My guess is that they probably only have 1 or 2 close shots, and they might not have the right angle. I saw the footage right after. Most of us did, and it was shocking to say the least. And there was no police around there. They're not thinking anything's going to happen, but I'm willing to bet Liverpool, right after the incident, already stepped up. I would like to think they stepped up their policing of the area and the way they spread themselves out. But it kind of was frustrating to see the police not be there in an open area like that. But you can't really blame them because, you know, something like this hasn't really happened in forever. So it's just terrible. They still think they're living they're just idiots, man. They're just a bunch of losers. You know. Let's get into more comments. It's just a real downer. You know, the more you think about what happened and you replay it in your mind. Exactly, Ryan Peel. There's a good one. Exactly. Yeah, they're just idiots. They're just total losers, total failures in life. And he's feeling the burn right now. One guy's in jail right now, and he's a total loser. That's your life, you know. Loads of police on match day. Yeah. Get in there, Mark Forrest. Jaden Cross, you honestly need to come to. I gotta get over there. Once I get the cash. You guys are telling me house prices over there. It's not that expensive compared to Canada. It's like you're screwed. If you want to live in a main city in Ontario, it's insane, man. There's like a regular house is like close to $1 million, depending on the area. It's just another world over here, guys. Let's get into more comments. Anything you guys want to talk about? John Downey, yeah. People are idiots. I mean, just, all right, man. Yeah, Dave, we got to get over there. Dave, my man, subscribe to Dave LC Chats. Dave, my new competition. Here, let's give you some more subs, man. You're doing well. How many subs do you got? It's not even listed. Nice, good tactic. Doing good though, man. All right, so check out Dave's channel. He does some streams now too. My Ultimate Team, Michael Wilson. I haven't done Ultimate Team. I struggled with it. The opening packs, they give you a whole bunch of crap players, right? So I don't want to do it on camera on this channel. Maybe we can do it on Twitch and you guys can help me. But if I'm trying to learn Ultimate Packs and I'm streaming, it'd be different if I was Goldbridge and had thousands of people watching live. I do know he does gaming on a different channel. But the point is unless you have a chat going crazy, if you're not doing really interesting content with FIFA, yeah, people don't want to watch that. So my Ultimate Team is in shambles right now. I need to learn how to put that all together. I think, if I'm going to assume correctly, I think it's based on you got to work your budget and get players and then open packs. I think that's pretty much it. Anyways, let's see. So that link there is for Dave's channel. Subscribe to Dave. Give him a few subs. It's Val, and there you go, lurking in the comments. Just fake some packs for the views. Yeah, I could do that stuff. I could do a 2-minute opening pack video, get a bit of views on it. Dad's hanging in there. He's doing good. Ingda, thanks for asking. Been a bit of a rough week for me and my dad. But it's given me infinite motivation. Got to get Goldbridge on here I don't think Goldbridge would do a collab with me. I don't know. He might. You never know. I don't think it'll happen though. I don't think Goldie will show up. And to be honest, I don't really want to do collabs with anybody. I just don't. So I'd be open to it if you wanted to do one, but I'm not really into the collab thing, to be honest with you guys. But one day I can do it. Jack Mack calls in, so that's good enough for me. We've already done collabs. Mark Forrest, Ryan Peel, Val, John Downey, Specsavers. The comments are all over the place now. We need a topic. What topic should we go with? Really not much to go with other than the match. We talked about that already. We kind of went off the rails again. So, yeah, I don't know what else to go with. We've done an hour and 12 minutes. If you guys got any topics, match prediction, put in your score predictions. Jaden Cross, you need to collaborate with Redmen TV. Yeah, one day I think I'll do that if they're up for it. Maybe they'll bring me in the studio or just a post-match interview. You know what would be really cool? I would totally be in for this. Honestly, just meeting everyone over there. I'm the type of person where I like to serve and help out. I don't have to be I do a show. I'm popular. It's great, but I don't need to be the star. I don't need to be. Honestly, if Redmen TV were doing one of their meetings, or if they needed help with anything, I wouldn't even want to be on camera, just to help out, and do stuff in the background would be awesome. Not even to do with their show, not just Redmen, anybody, anything, right? So I'm game for that kind of stuff. Anything else like collaborating or being on a show, and they're a big show, right? Those things will happen naturally. I don't like to force those things, to be honest with you guys. You got to wait to get called up to a greater seat and greater honor. Yeah, Advenco, get in there. Okay, so we're going 3-0 to the Reds, 2-0, 2-0. A lot of 2-0s. Dave went with a 2-0. Ryan wants a big 5-0 to make me feel good. Dr. Feelgood. I'm going 4-0. Ekron Boss, you want you to be a star, man? That's all right. You know, it's you guys have no idea, man. Like, there's so many other things I got to do as well. So it's just one step at a time, one level at a time. Topic: accept my Skype. It'll be sensible. You want Landbag to call in, Liverpool loyalist? You can call in if you want, man. Let me read some more comments. We already had Nerdboy and Jamie on, and I really wanted to get back in the comments. My Skype I was suffering with a poor connection. I think that happens when once you go 2 or 3 people, it weighs on the show with my computer. Nobody cares about all this stuff. Let's go. What? Liverpool? Okay, you're not calling in just for that. 2-1, bottom clincher. Claire Dean, 6-0. Ricky Rich, get in there, man. Ryan Peel, yo, Sean, you can come around to mine and film me doing some keep uppies in my garden. There you go. There's content. I'd do that too. Great comments, guys. I'm going with the 4-0. Thanks, everybody, for these awesome comments. I don't even know where to... oh my goodness. You guys want to have a laugh? I should do this right now. Everyone here is pretty good, so they want... And Landbag, you better not say anything when I say this. But I was watching Inglourious Bastards yesterday. The Bastards, as Mike Myers would say. And you know who Goldbridge reminds me of? I have to get this picture to show you guys. You're going to laugh. Oh, man. I got to find out that actor. Images. Let's see if I'll put it in I'm going to show you guys. Let's see if I can find him. 3 glazes. 3. I was just watching a part of it yesterday, and I can't believe this never dawned on me before, but any of you have seen the movie? Okay, this is a good picture of him too. This won't really show. Oh, this guy is a dead ringer for Goldbridge. Just his mannerisms, and I got to find a better picture of him though. There we go. I got his name too. Okay, you guys ready? Give me a minute, and I'm gonna. If you guys want a good laugh, I'm gonna show you who reminds me of Goldbridge. Give you guys something funny right now. Which is the best picture that suits him? Which one? Yeah, sorry guys. 1 second. Just make some jokes in the comments right now. Sorry, it's a bit of a mess doing this thing when you're doing this live. This does drag. I do apologize. It's dragging on a bit here. I'm going to show you the guy who reminds me of Mark Goldbridge, though. Which picture? I'm just going to pick one. Let's go with this guy here. This guy is totally Mark Goldbridge in Inglourious Bastards. And some of you guys might already know. Okay. Let's do it. I'm going to show you. You ready for this? I'm going to put it... okay, 1 second. Let's add this image. Sorry, guys. I'll read the comments in a second. You guys have to see this. This is definitely Mark Goldbridge's character. Where is he? Okay. It's worth the wait. Are you ready? Here it comes. Okay. Here we go. Ready? That's Mark Gold. That's him. Dead ringer. If you've ever seen the movie, that's Mark Goldbridge. Especially his mannerisms. Oh, man. Okay, there we go. Was definitely worth it. Let's get into the comments. Nano, my man. Get in there. All right, so we're doing movies now. Aaron Ramsey to Liverpool is your prediction. John McCafferty. I don't know. I really don't have a say on that. I don't think it'll happen. That's where I'm at with that right now. The Elephant Man. In the bar scene. The Wunderbar scene. That was a crazy scene. That's the best scene in the movie. It's a great movie. Spitting Image, right? Right? The character. That is totally Goldbridge. I was watching it yesterday and I go, wait a minute. He's got the cocky look. He's got the tilt, the head, the gold bridge. Even when he does the gold bridge, I don't know what to call it. Like that miserable stare, the grimace on his face. That's totally Goldbridge. Do 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 do. Anyway, thought you guys would have a laugh at that. All right, so well, I'll keep the stream going for a while. If you guys want me to do a bit of FIFA afterwards, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'm just hanging around right now. You're going 4-0. I'm going 4-0. Liverpool loyalist. Nano lock stock. Go get it. And from this distance, I'm the next Frederick Zola. Oh, bad. Great movie. Shawshank Redemption's another classic. So many great movies out there. We could do a whole movie stream right now. You met Quentin Tarantino during that movie? I'd love to meet Quentin Tarantino. Probably my favorite filmmaker. Him, Scorsese, and everyone associated with Marvel seems to be really good. They're an awesome team over there, especially Kevin Feige doing the behind the scenes setting up of everything. Russo brothers, they're another two who are great. The guy, I don't know his name, and I wish I did because he deserves the credit of having his name mentioned. The guy who did Thor Ragnarok. That movie is one of the top. That's one of the best movies ever, easily. Pull up Goldbridge singing, Sean. I don't have a clip of him singing. American Beauty, that was all right. Saving Private Ryan is a real crazy one. T2 is probably another great one. I remember watching Saving Private Ryan the first time in theaters, and I was probably 14 years old, and that's the most gruesome, graphic, realistic, violent scene you'll ever see in a movie. Moneyball is a great movie. Jaden Cross. I was just talking about that movie earlier in the stream, and yeah, that's a trip. And then right at the end, you see he goes to the Red Sox. We got smart owners, man. Takiwaki, I don't even know what that is. Saving Nano. Gladiator's great. Green Mile's good. Spacey, John Downey, I know because of the whole Spacey controversy. I don't want to get into that on this show. I'm gonna leave. Forget it. I'll just leave it. Nigel, Goodfellas is probably the greatest movie ever. Godfather 1 and 2 are also equal. I can't pick. They're Godfather 1 and 2 and Goodfellas. They're actually quite different from one another. They're both mob films, but Goodfellas has a lot more humor in it. It's like Goodfellas is. I don't know, man. Like, that movie is just so well done. So is Godfather's more if you want this serious mob movie to really draw you in a drama, and Goodfellas is more like everything. Like, that's why I probably would give it the edge. A Thin Red Line, I remember that was good. Thor, the director. You mean the director's cut? Thor is amazing. The Goodfellas is number one. It probably is, Nano. Yeah. The quotes are too good. Like, what do you want? I do it on the show. I always do what do you want from me? Joe Pesci. I'm a little tongue-tied. Game of Thrones. I never watched Game of Thrones. Trading Places is good. Brewster's Millions. Dave, LFC Chats. Lord of the Rings is another one. Avengers Endgame is going to be insane, man. Captain Marvel's coming up. They have Captain Marvel in March and then Avengers Endgame in April, I think. Talk about two crazy blockbusters back to back. That's going to bring them probably at least... It's probably going to bring them $3 billion. Those two movies could even bring them more, but I think that they're going to make so much money. Usual Suspects is another good one. Waterboy is actually really good. Donnie Brasco is where we could just talk movies. We've done enough football talk today. We're at the end of the show. We can do whatever we want. We can extend it as long as we want. Bird Box, I never saw it. I do like Sandra Bullock as an actress, but I don't watch many. Richard Pryor, Oh, that's his name. Right. That is the director's. Yes. Sorry, nerd boy. Right. Yes. Taika Waititi. That guy's brilliant. If you watch Thor Ragnarok, the cuts, the pacing, everything. Obviously, they had a whole crew work on it, but you need a great director to put it all together. And that's one of the greatest movies ever, Thor Ragnarok. I mean, it's just so good. All the classic Star Wars are great. The Exorcist is crazy. Christmas Vacation, Lambeg Loyalist, the Chevy Chase rant when his boss gives him the Jelly of the Month club. That is the greatest rant in cinematic history. Bird Box is crap. Yeah, I didn't. Taxi Driver. I've never watched that. I know that's a good movie though. Training Day is a really good one. There's so many really good movies. What I only want to watch movies that get me immersed into the film and into the world. There's a lot of movies that they just don't cut it for me, and I just don't have the time to watch. You can't waste your life watching movies, man. Even watching all the good ones takes a lot of time up. So, but I am a movie guy. I love my movies. 80s music, baby. Yeah. The Matrix is an all-time classic. I like all three of them, but the first one is definitely Back to the Future as well. So many good ones. Stephen Owen says Donnie Brasco was weird. I like Donnie Brasco. Forget about it. Have you watched the Stephen Gerrard documentary on Amazon Prime? I haven't. I haven't watched it. It would be good though. George Lucas. I don't know. I don't know if I want to. He did really well with the Star Wars movies, but then the three after though was. I hear your point. Terminator 2 is crazy. Apocalypse Now. I never saw the Deer Hunter. Apocalypse Now is really good. The Rock is a good one. Lots of good classic movies. Braveheart. Braveheart's nuts, man. That's a great movie. Liverpool FC is a dirty movie. I've seen a clip from that thing. That thing is so dirty. Dark Knight is great. Yeah. That's one of the best movies ever, too. Yeah, Stephen Owens. It's just, I know what you mean. It is messed up these days. Have a good one, Ing Da. Go get it. Live the dream. I'm out of it. Don't worry. Once I get 100%, I'll be able to do a lot more, more talk-related type of a show for you guys. Lord of the Rings is a classic. We're just talking about movies now. We already did the match predictions. 50 Shades of Grey? Nah. It's basically just like eye candy for women. Softcore porn. Right? I don't know. I haven't watched it. It's probably just whatever. The Full Monty. That's pretty funny. That's a funny movie. Big Lebowski. I never watched the whole thing of that. Natural Born Killers. Sorry. Why not? Get in there. Natural Born Killers is crazy. That's a movie that brings you into that universe. Pulp Fiction's a classic. Leon, the Professional, never watched that. And I know that's a good movie. I should watch that. Hateful Eight is a good one. A little bit graphic, though. Any Tarantino movie is great. Yeah, Cliff Milne. I'm looking for that, too. Looking forward to that documentary, too, man. Get in there. Hitchcock movies, I never watched them, but they were classics. All right. That's it. What else can we talk about? We talked about movies now. I've been out of it tonight, guys. Iron Man 3. They have Liverpool versus Chelsea on the TV in one scene. What? Fight Club's a classic. The Good and the Bad, the Ugly is another classic. The original Wizard of Oz. Now we're just going through everything now. Django is great. Django. That movie's awesome. My favorite scene in Django Unchained. There's a lot of great scenes in it, but it's basically where I won't spoil it for anyone who's not watched the movie. But the main part of the movie where it goes down and the shooting really starts happening. Getting closer towards the end. That scene where he comes out, where he shoots the lawyer, and the lawyer gets shot like 3 times, and those guys come through the door, and he's just like pow, 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 pow. That's one of the for element of surprise in a movie theater. That's the thing about Tarantino. He's just so good with scenes and setting them up, especially action and drama. And I remember watching that scene where it's a full-on shootout, total chaos. The guy's got no chance, and everyone's coming after him, and he just goes off. And when he just pops those guys coming through the door, I mean, I'm not even kidding. I felt like I was levitating in the cinema. I've never had a feeling like that. Like, the scene was so intense that I felt like I was, like, someone pushed me up into the movie. 310 to Yuma is a good one as well. Gran Torino is a classic. I can't use the racial slurs on this show, but that character and the way Eastwood goes off in that movie as an old, bitter, war surviving, let's call it what it is, racist guy. The beauty is that he's not like he breaks his old mindset, That's a great character though, and then he saves the kid. He locks the kid in and he takes one for the kid and brings down all those gangsters. I spoiled it for whoever didn't see it. $1 Million Baby's another great one too. $1 Million Baby that's a heartbreak. Have you guys ever seen that one? That's a brilliant movie, man. I think Eastwood wrote and directed it. I know he directed it. That's a sad movie too. Into the Wild, I don't remember. Is that the one where the guy eats the berries and dies, based on a true story? I don't know if that's Dumb and Dumber. Tarantino, yeah, but he's arrogant. He's not. I don't know about that, Val. I really like Tarantino. He seems very down to earth, to be honest. I don't think he's arrogant. It's probably just some of his mannerisms and. Oh, the Revenant, the bear attack scene is sick. That looks so real. I have seen that. John Downey, Mark Forrest. Yeah, $1 Million Baby was ridiculously good. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, never saw it. I think is that a cartoon remake thing or something? The original Spider-Man's good. Tobey Maguire. The second one is probably one of the best comic movies still to this day. I love the second one. The third one they bottled, which was okay. Had some funny scenes in there, the third one, but it wasn't a great movie. Then the next two, with what's his name, Andrew Garfield. I liked him as Spider-Man, but they, that was a whole wreck. And then the new one was good. The new Spider-Man was great. Me, Myself, and Irene's a classic. That's a great movie. Jim Carrey. Tokyo Drift was pretty good. I like Tokyo Drift. But it wasn't a fast film. That's what I liked about it. It was its own thing. And I like the Fast and the Furious films to a point. I haven't seen all of them. I've only seen parts of 7, 8, 9. It just got too many. Like I didn't see Venom, Napoleon Dynamite, Mystic River. I saw that. That's a heartbreaker. That's a crazy movie. And then they kill the wrong guy. Tim Robbins. And who's the dad? Sean Penn, another brilliant actor. Flags of Our Fathers and Letters from Iwo Jima. I never saw either of those. Cliff Milne, but I know that they're pretty good movies. Pet Detective Ace, Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck's great. Hot Fuzz, yeah, of course I've seen Hot Fuzz. That movie is probably. You know what I loved? I loved Hot Fuzz, and I think I must have seen Shaun of the Dead. I did see Shaun of the Dead. I saw that after Hot Fuzz. The scene where they're beating up the zombies with the pool cues to, I think it's Don't Stop Me Now is the song, the Queen song. Hot Fuzz is really good. I love what was it called? The World's End. I saw that in theaters. I thought The World's End was such a great movie. Hilarious movie. And it's got that British wit, so quick. That's the thing about Brits. They're so witty, especially their comedy. There's nothing like a British comedy. Believe it or not, I actually grew up on British comedies. I actually watched Faulty Towers. We got it over here on PBS in America. And I actually watched, and this is when I was young. Obviously, Mr. Bean started it for me. I watched Mr. Bean. Rowan Atkinson, one of the funniest actors out there. And he's brilliant. I've seen his live stuff too. His live stuff with the other guy. Unfortunately, I don't know his name, but he's a really well-renowned actor, and he's brilliant too. I saw their live performances. That's great, Mr. Bean. But I got into Faulty Towers, Keeping Up Appearances. Oh, man, I used to watch all those British comedies. There was a few others too. Hot Fuzz, the Simon Pegg trilogy. Yeah, exactly. Blackadder. Some of these ones I don't know. End Scene in Anfield. 51st State? I don't even know. Faulty Towers was great. Yeah. Shaun of the Red? What? Yeah. Anyways, some of them I haven't seen. Interesting movies there. American History X is crazy. Of course, Lambeg would bring that one up. That's a crazy movie. Don't mention the war. Yeah. Another thing I've noticed about Brits is, I don't know about now, because now it's different. And what I've noticed about English composers is they're so good at music too. Comedy. I think Brits in the whole world are number one for wit and banter and comedy. I truly believe that. I've always noticed that since I was young. And music. They write, I mean, the best songwriters, Lennon, McCartney. And there's more too. Just, I don't know, man. Just for great melodies. I don't know how it is now over there, but I've noticed that too about English folk. Scouse, not English though. So, get in there, flowery twat. Virgil Van Loveren, get in there, man. It's late. I'm just doing whatever in this stream now. I don't even care. It's late, so I can do whatever. We're just talking movies. I never saw Schindler's List. I did see Seinfeld where they make out in the movie, though. Why not, my man, getting in there. Yeah, I've seen Dumb and Dumber. Anyways, we're just doing whatever right now. It's late. You guys want some FIFA? I could do some FIFA for you guys if you want. By the way, if you've seen Inglourious Bastards, this is Goldbridge. This guy's Goldbridge. Watch the movie. Watch the bar scene, which this guy is the main, pretty much the main guy in that scene. And dead ringer for Goldbridge, especially the way he conducts himself. It's typical Goldbridge. I love it. Beatles, Queen, and Oasis. Yeah, exactly. That's, yeah, Freddie Mercury. How could I miss Freddie Mercury? But that's what I mean. The melody, the melodic genius of these British composers back in those times. Like, I mean, Lennon and McCartney are Lennon and McCartney, but Bohemian Rhapsody. If you want to talk melodic genius, that's why that song is always rated the number one song of all time. Usually it's a toss-up between that one and Hey Jude. But Bohemian Rhapsody, like, I don't think there's a more melodic song in the pocket than that song. You know, and it's a ridiculously, I don't know how long it is. I think it might only be 6-7 minutes. Might be longer, but for radio back then, like, that was a no-no. It had to be 4 minutes. Let's see how long it is. I think it's near 7 minutes, even though it feels like 12 minutes. Okay, let's see. What's the runtime on that? Let's see if it shows me the runtime. No, it's showing the film now, of course, right? Here, I'll just click on a video of it. Sorry, guys, I'm getting an ad here. Get in there. It's late. Let's do a show. 6 minutes. It's a 6-minute song. I thought so. but it feels like a 12-minute song. I think that's it for this show. It's late. Nobody's watching right now. Paul at Redmond TV was named after Paul McCartney. I didn't know that. Get in there. Play some FIFA. I might do a game. I don't know. I need a break. Cliff Milne. Favorite musicians? I don't know. There's so many. I think we should end the show. No one's watching right now. It's late. He's a big Macca fan. Went to the recent concert at the Echo. I saw something of him going there. I don't know where I saw it, whether it was on his Twitter or I've seen that. Yeah, I'm a huge McCartney fan. I'm a huge Beatles fan. Lennon, McCartney, Harrison, even Ringo Starr. Yeah, man, I'm a big music guy. Stay on the air. It's 1 o'clock in the UK. Jaden Cross. 29 people. Skype call on FIFA. We could do that. My computer it'll be too much though. I don't know YY dollars because I deleted the stream, the FIFA stream. All right. Have a good one, Dave. I probably have to go too. It's really late right now. 12 to 13 for its entire song. What, Bohemian Rhapsody? There's a longer version of it? I don't know if that's what we're talking about now. Talking about whatever. We're going off the rails. Have a good one. John Downey, John McCafferty, Pink Floyd. Bike is an awesome song. I don't think I've heard that. Jaden Cross, what do I think of today's music? Not what you necessarily think I would think. There's some good stuff out there. You got to know where to find it. Pop music, you get an occasional good hit. There are good writers that do the writing for these artists sometimes. Thing is today anyone can be an artist. Anyone can promote themselves. So there is good music out there if you know where to find it. Like my friend can write great 90s music. I've heard it. I've listened to it. And you guys haven't. Some of you guys have heard it. And he writes his stuff today. It's who you know when it comes to today for the music game. I don't like to just say that music is trash today because it's not. But generally speaking, it has been for a while since the end of the 90s. But there's still a lot of great gems out there today. Skype call. Get in there. Here, you want to hear some metal I did? This is from 2015, and I haven't had time to fix this or to really make it. I'll give you guys some heavy metal football music. Where's the thing? I can't find it. Epic riff. Okay, this might be loud. Like this stuff. This is good. Good. So I wrote this, and I haven't had time to work on it, but it's a pretty banging intro. The lyrics would be in right now already. Got it in there. But there's more to it than that. There we go. So there is good music out there. You just got to find it and know who it is. You know, that's the secret to it. You guys like that? You like that little metal thing there? So you want me to do Skype? It's too late, man. Liverpool Skype DJ miss your deep chat. Oh, I don't want to get into that. Yeah, we're not going to go there, Liverpool, especially with everyone watching. We're going to have a lot of disagreements. Those streams. We're not going to go there. We got to remember our audiences will not have the same opinions, and this is not the channel to go controversial. I have to set up another channel for that, and I don't think we should go there. Ringo looks amazing for his age. He does. And I didn't realize he had health problems. Oh, in the early years, I did. Yeah, I remember that. I did know he had the health problems and marks on his chest and stuff. And he was really sick as a boy, apparently. Oh, Val. Well, this is what I'm talking about. It's gonna get crazy in here. I'm not on PS4 or Xbox, Marshall Wallace. Cliff Milne, have a good one. Pleasure hearing from you guys as well. Jaden Cross, everybody, live the dream. Thanks for watching. It got reduced to 5 minutes, 55 seconds, Mark Forrest. I don't know. It's too late to do Skype now, man. I would love to, but it's only 24 people watching. These streams die down the later they go. I should start streaming these streams or like what's your favorite movie earlier on in the day. People would love it. Why dollars? Someday this channel will be #1 Liverpool content. I really see it. It's possible. I'm not a fan. I used to be so gung-ho about being #1 till YouTube literally just deliberately crushed my channel. And then I realized, no, it's not about that. It's about having fun and interacting, and everyone's got something great to offer. It's like, #1 football player of all time. Messi, Ronaldo, Pele, Maradona. I don't know. I just 24 hardcore fans. John McCafferty. And I'm still sick. Like, I'm giving you guys my all. I'm making you guys feel bad for me. But I think we could get up there. I know what you mean, why dollars. I just don't think I can get there on my own. I'm going to get to a point where, let's face it, I need someone to do my thumbnails. I need someone to be a cameraman. I need someone to be at Liverpool. But, to really get someone to invest, they either have to volunteer or you got to employ them. And that's a whole other level. I think we can get there. Yeah, it's too late for Skype, man. Way too late. You can call. I'll take your call, okay? I'll do you a favor, Liverpool loyalist. I'll take your call. Let's get in there with some more shoutouts. And even when it's only 24 people watching, I still go for you guys. And you guys still show up for me. So it is all about algorithms. So, like, I'll literally hurt myself by streaming this late. See, they don't get it, right? But match day will be good. And there's ways to beat the algorithms in the future. The secret is get more subs, get more views. But YouTube will not flip the switch for me when it's not match day, right? But they'll do it for other people, so whatever. I don't care. Marshall Wallace, Mark Forrest. Okay, I'm setting up the Skype just for you, man. And you can call in. Liverpool loyalist is calling in. Brace yourself. No controversy. Keep it football. One of our subs must go to Anfield. We could do a live chat. Exactly. We'll get there. Oh, man. I'm just hanging in there. John McCafferty. Sean, what do you think of the NFL? I think it's rugby for wimps. What? Oh, man. The Yanks will not like your sentiment there. You got a fair point. I think football's too much. They get concussions. They get injuries. I don't really watch it. I don't watch rugby. I think rugby's insane. Hey, let's rip off your ears. I'm a real man. Go get it. That's my sentiment on rugby. It is a tough man sport, no doubt about it. Liverpool loyalist. What's going on, buddy?
Hello, how are you?
Good, bro. Good. Your audio, it's just, you might want to mute it in the back.
It's all right?
It's good.
The audio okay, yeah?
It's good now, yeah. I could hear myself before. Everything's cool, man. So, getting ready for the match tomorrow. How do you feel? How do you feel going into this thing?
Very confident.
Me too. Me too.
We get 3 points tomorrow. It's catch up again.
Exactly. You cut out there, but I got what you were saying. We have the advantage of playing first. Maybe, just maybe, the Wolves will do us a favor. I'm going for a good 3-0, 4-0. I'm going with a 4-0 prediction.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we have it in the cards for sure, man.
I think Matip might start tomorrow.
Could. Sorry, I'm upping the volume there, guys. There we go.
Yeah, so I think Matip, Joel Matip will start tomorrow.
Yeah, his fitness was not 100%, but he was back in training, I think. And someone was saying he was. One of our subscribers I don't know if it was John Downey, one of our guys in here, or John McCafferty. I don't know who it was. Said that Matip would be starting and Keita would be starting. 4-0 John McCafferty. Get in there, bro.
So what did you think of the match on Monday?
I wasn't arsed, you know. I mean, it's an FA Cup. I was arsed and I wasn't. We got to win the league. It was a second-rate lineup. It was a confusing match for our lineup. No cohesion. Not really in the midfield, but more just all together. It was a mess, that match. So,
you know,
yeah.
You know, I'm a Mignolet hater.
I didn't hear what you said there. Sorry, man. What?
Oh, Mignolet.
Mignolet?
Yeah. You know I don't like him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he let that goal in. It was bad.
This is what he does. He had two goals.
Yeah.
That's how bad he is.
Yeah, he's one of those guys he's a good keeper I'll say he's a good keeper who switches off. That's Simon Mignolet. He can save a crazy shot, but he'll continually always switch off when you need him to save that free kick, when you need him to save that shot from Ruben Neves out of the box. He was screened by Milner and one of their players too, but the ball was way out. You should know it's coming. You should know you're screened, because why are the players positioned that way? Obviously, someone's coming in for a shot, so yeah, it's Mignolet.
And we believe Alisson would have saved it.
Probably, I would. Yeah. Even if Alisson doesn't save it, he's so solid that I can forgive Alisson every now and then. No one's going to be perfect 100% of the time, but Alisson saves it when he's supposed to save it. Every time.
Sean, we're just after halfway through the season. Who's been your player?
Say that again. My player of the year.
Yeah.
Consistent wise, I would say Andy Robertson. Salah's been good. He's got back into the scoring race as well. There's just certain players on our team that are so good that it's very hard for me to always pick one guy. I don't know, man. Alisson too.
It has to be Van Dijk.
Or Van Dijk. I was going to say Van Dijk. Then I remembered how he botched the screamer and Origi scored against Everton. But it still worked. Nobody's perfect. Does it have to be Van Dijk? I guess, maybe. But Robertson, man. Depends. Most valuable, most important, who's played the best, who's played the most with the most consistency. Milner's another good one, always.
Yeah. So there's a big match on Sunday, Tottenham versus United.
Okay.
Yeah? Who do you want? Who do you want to win?
I'll take a draw for that.
A draw.
Don't want United to win, but we want Tottenham to drop points. But City's back on our heels again too, right? So Tottenham's probably going to win that match. I'm going to say Tottenham's going to win that match 2-1.
But you want a draw?
I want a draw. Or Tottenham to win. Well, no, I don't want United to win, but we need the points. We can always use the points.
I do not want Man United in the Champions League next season.
Yeah, that too. So, we got to see. Well, Tottenham winning or a draw will be fine. City's back in it now, too. We got to hope the Wolves do damage against City. Nigel Robo, I think that's why I'm giving Robertson the best player this year.
Yeah.
Just for consistency. Because he's always at man of the match level every match. He'll make one mistake out of about 1,000.
Yeah.
VVD has made about 2 mistakes out of 1,000, if you get what I'm saying. So, VVD is just as worthy of a mention. So is Milner and so is Salah, in my opinion. Mane's had a pretty good season as well. But for consistency, I think Robertson's the most standout player.
I'm not too keen on Henderson.
Yeah.
Do you think he is a first 11?
It's a tough question.
Everyone's fit.
I don't know. But Henderson's like he fits in well because we don't have to start him. and it's fine. It's okay. So I have no problems with Henderson, but I know what you mean. Is he really a starting 11 for the level we're at now? Defensively, yes. And he is a holding midfielder, but I don't know. I mean, Hendo's... Yeah, Nigel's pretty much... I'm beating around the bush. I'm beating around the bush with this one because I see the redeeming qualities of Henderson, and it's easy to say no to that. But there's credence to that argument. Henderson is injured, says Mark Forrest.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, the thing about Henderson is everybody slated him so hard for so many years that I finally I started looking at the good he was doing, and then he played really well in 2016 and onward. So I said, no, I'm going to go pro Hendo. And, but yeah, starting 11, if he was just a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more adventurous, a little bit more daring. How much of it is Klopp saying don't play that way? I don't think much. I don't know. We do play a possession type game. You don't want to take any chances and lose the ball, but there's time again where he could go forward and he doesn't. I have to admit that. Same thing with the passing. And sometimes he'll do great chips, he'll do great crosses. Other times he would bottle the he's like he's not. You don't know which Henderson you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense,
Yeah.
He can do some great stuff, and other times he'll just kick it in the stands. It's almost like a lazy way out. If he could take away from that mind, and just get a bit more fight into him, I just don't know why. I think he's got the capability to do it. He just doesn't have the drive to do it. He needs to get pissed off. If Henderson was a little more angry. But I think Henderson, to be honest with you, I think he plays his role to a T. I think part of it's due to Klopp's strategy, and it's not worth the risk in Henderson's mind. He'd rather keep the possession and not do the flashy thing or run in and try to do a screamer or run in and try to, I would like to see a little bit more Stevie G in Hendo. He's never going to be Stevie G. No one's ever going to be Stevie G. Yeah. But just that drive. And that's where everybody is right about Henderson. So to answer your question, I don't know, man. Starting 11? He is and he isn't. Depends who we're playing in our tactics.
Sean, what's your view on the Lallana situation?
I think, where do I begin? Lallana, he's kind of...
We love him.
Go ahead. Yeah, I want to hear your view. Go ahead.
Yeah, we love him, but he just gets injured for no reason.
Yeah, he missed his...
Those type players you don't want. It's like Lovren. That was Lovren's most games he's played in a row for Liverpool on Monday.
Yeah, and then he gets injured. Well, I don't think anyone's worried about Lovren and injuries. It's that he switches off. Lallana got injured last year, but he kind of... I don't know. I mean... Where do I even go with this? I don't think Lallana's really that injury prone. He only had one or two, and by then he was sort of, he was basically not in the starting 11 anymore, and Wijnaldum and Milner were given the nod. I don't know, man. I would love to keep Lallana because he's a great a luxury type player.
Yes,
he's got great control of the ball. He still can run fast. I still think he's in his prime. So I don't know. He doesn't get to play.
It's pity.
What can you say?
It's pity about Kaya.
Well, I'm not too miffed about it. I think Klopp's just got a strategy there, and Keita's played well when he played, in my opinion. Has he? Yeah, I think so.
He had one good game against Burnley. And that was it.
He had his starting a game against West Ham was freaking brilliant. He was my man of the match. He was sensational in that game. And then he only played like one or two times after that. And then the FA Cup. So I think Klopp's holding off on Keita either due to a bit of training issues. Sometimes, Klopp's very big on certain things. Like if you can't do this, you're not ready. You don't do this, you're not. Keita's a natural game player. I'm kind of like that. Training drills are something you got to learn and you got to practice to get better at certain training drills. but they're not really. See, this is where I kind of disagree. I'm not saying I disagree with Klopp, but this is where I think some training drills are they're a bit overrated and it's a bit overkill. You know, for example, I'll see training drills of I saw one with this woman doing great training drills, and she can do all these great techers around pylons and then do a free kick. That's all good and well, and it does up. I will agree, some of those drills, they do up your quality and your touch. That's what they're there for. But a real true natural player like a Naby Keita, they're already great. So to say they're not ready is like, okay, they're not ready because they can't do one drill perfectly, but they'll be better than anybody else if you let them go off because they're that naturally good as a player. And that's my thoughts on Naby Keita and what's going on right now. I think it's probably something to do with that. I'm going to assume. I just don't see how, like, I mean, he is shorter too, but he's got the speed, he's got the drive, he's got the techers, he's got the shot. He's a real attacking player.
Yes.
So I'm a little bit disappointed that Klopp hasn't put him in there just a little bit more. But you can't argue with the record, with the Invincibles, with the results. And Wijnaldum's earned his spot. Milner's earned his spot. So it makes sense not to play Keita, but it makes sense to play Keita. It's weird. And I thought about this today. Like Naby Keita, when he's coming from Leipzig, being the man, you know, playing every game, being basically like, okay, if we can't get anything to go, we got Naby Keita who can drive the ball in. To go from that to being like a caddy at Liverpool now has got to be frustrating for a footballer like that. But that being said, he knows where he's at. Klopp's probably told him, look, listen, we're going to work you in the first year. I got plans for you here. A player of that caliber coming to Liverpool isn't coming to be a bench player. And he's not even being utilized. And a lot of players, because we're at such a great level of football right now, a lot of players aren't being utilized. And it makes sense not to, because you got to stick with what works and you got to go with that flow. So I have no problems with any of this. That's why I've not ranted about any of it. It makes sense. But
do you
I
not
think
think
Keita will start getting slotted in. I don't know if it'll be how much it'll be this year, but go ahead, yeah.
Do you not think the master plan is, right, we've got the back five, right?
Yep.
I think the master plan is Fabinho is sitting, Keita and Shaqiri, and then the front three.
Could be. You're very well on about that. I don't think Wijnaldum gets lost in the mix though. Milner, if we win the title, I don't know what's going to happen with Milner. It's likely this is his last year. I don't want it to be. And maybe we're lucky to keep him for one more year. But you're right. We have Shaqiri. We've got Keita. We bought them not just, in my opinion, we bought them not to be backups. Shaqiri a little bit at first. I thought so. He's just too good.
You look at...
But they don't have to be starting 11 all the time.
Yes.
Right? I think it'll be interesting to see if Keita gets slotted into a couple of Champions League games. I don't know though. That is a bit of a stretch to go and say that. It doesn't look like that would be the case right now. So I'm going out on a limb with that. But I'm trying to make sense of all this. That's why I'm thinking of these things. But you're right. Maybe that's the master plan going into next season. You know, you got to give Milner and Gini those spots. I can't argue Klopp on that as much as, you know, and occasionally we do put Shaq in there. This is where the Henderson comment comes into play. And, you know, but we've also got Fabinho. It's very, hey, listen, it's good to have these options, you know.
Yes.
It's not a negative thing. You know, it's a luxury to be able to complain about Keita not getting to play. And I don't think many people are complaining about it. My point is or to wonder why or question why. So it's a good situation to be in. We got some comments here if you want to read any. Nigel's got to tighten up on security. Always thought the Leeds caught spying on
Sean,
what? Yeah.
Sean, do you follow Stephen Gerrard's progress as management?
I don't. Hey, we got a Rangers fan on the line. I forgot. He's your man, Stevie G, coming in and saving your club. The Rangers were in the wilderness, and the Messiah, Steven Gerrard, to get managerial experience and pedigree. Not that he needs much pedigree because he's such a legend.
Did you hear he got the foe?
He got the flu?
Defoe.
Oh, Defoe. I didn't know. They said the flu. No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, Stevie G's a big draw, right? If you're a Rangers fan, this is your time to. And are you guys top of the league? Stevie G, the Celtics' worst nightmare.
What
Anyways,
about Solanke? Were you happy with that, Solanke?
Going to
Bournemouth.
Yeah, he's got to play, and we weren't going to use him. And let's face it, like, he's a good player, but Celtic, you got the goal differential on you.
Yeah,
and you played one more match too. Oh, see,
yeah.
Celtic's just too hard to rock, my friend. Even with Stevie G, this is your time to do it. Sorry, I'm just taking a piss, man. Yeah, I don't know. You follow Rangers too? Kirby Power getting in there. I am single. Being single, let's get into this right now. Being single is really good. Honestly, I gotta say. I would love to, once you give up hope, it's great. One day it'll happen. Sean's spying. I'll read it after. If I open up the link right now, it might have audio on it. So yeah, Stevie G's done really well. It's likely he'll do well at Rangers. Obviously, he's done great there.
What do you think the plan is with Stevie G with Liverpool?
This is what I was going to get into. I would like to see. I would not. Okay, how do I say this? Klopp is what, 51, 52 right now? Yeah. I'm not kidding. I want to get at least 10 more years of Klopp. And I know he'll probably...
Well, if he doesn't win the league or the Champions League this season, he's under pressure.
Nah. We're going to win the league, man. We got to win the league.
I know that.
And Klopp is just, I don't think he's under pressure. I don't. I mean, John Henry's smart. And he already knows what Klopp has done. He knows Klopp's a dream coach. Klopp will not be under pressure if we win nothing. If we win nothing this year, Klopp's not under pressure. The year after that, maybe, but where are you going to go from there? And Klopp is that good.
Yeah,
we should have won the European Cup, man. So, to me, we got to win the title. We got to get it right now. This is our time right now.
We will win it.
I think we will. I really do. We've been the Invincibles. And when we finally lost the game to City.
FA Cup defeat has helped a lot.
Yeah, that's out of the way now. So about Stevie G, I would have said 5 years he's in as Liverpool manager. That's possible.
Surely he's not going to stay with Rangers for 5 years.
Well, I don't think he's going to Liverpool in 2. I don't think if Klopp does really well, why would you switch it?
Exactly.
And why Stevie G would probably be, as much as he'd love to get the job, he'd much rather just see us win and keep watching that. So Stevie G could do Rangers and go somewhere else and then go Liverpool.
Yeah, but he can't come to the Premier League.
No, I know. I know.
Premier League.
I know. That's true. You're right. He could if he really wanted to, but he wouldn't. I doubt he would because he wouldn't want to manage against Liverpool. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. But to be honest, I want Klopp for 10 more years, man. It's just everything's just too good. Why can't we just keep going with this? But Klopp's got to be on board to do that. And I know his heart is, but I don't know about his mind, looking at his family and his age.
Why do you think Klopp got rid of Klein?
Got rid of Klein?
Yeah.
I don't know the ins and outs behind the scenes and what all those rumors were about way back. But, I don't know, man. I don't know what the real thing is. Klein's on loan, so he's not really getting rid of him. I think, for now, the safe bet to say is the obvious, which is Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Klein's such a good right back that he should be starting somewhere else. So you have to loan him out. And he probably said, look, Klopp probably talked to him about this and said, look, I'm not going to be able to play you. We can loan you somewhere, and you'll get playing time. Assuming he'll get playing time at Bournemouth, I would think he would. He's just too good. The
Muller got the 2-match ban.
What? Milner?
Muller
Muller. What did he get a two-match ban for?
for Bayern Munich.
Oh, really? I didn't know about that.
He misses the 2 Liverpool games.
Get in there. Well, he's more of a bench player anyways. But he's a German legend.
So, do you want VAR in?
Sure. Yeah, anything to make the game more accurate. For sure, of course I do. Why would you not want VAR? I'll say the officiating's been pretty good this season. Klopp for England manager Steve Watson. Oh man, I still remember Sven Eriksson way back when. I liked him too. And England was formidable back then. Yeah, his accent's really thick.
What's that mean, thick?
Thick means just like there's a lot of I don't know. There's a lot weighing down. It's like a wall we can't get through. Never mind. I don't know. I can't explain it. Karate kick, Marshall Wallace, Kirby Power, asking if I'm single. Ooh. Val, under pressure. Oh no, I don't believe that. I don't either. But there is pressure to win it. Get in. I'm just reading other comments here.
So Mourinho might be away to Real Madrid.
Jose Mourinho or
They're in talks.
yeah, because they got like Zidane's out. Ronaldo ditched them. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, that would be funny if they get him, then it's just like, how much longer can you keep milking it? He's the master of milking it at this point. He's riding his legacy from years and years ago.
Yeah.
He does have the results from back then, but then I think he got exposed with United. You know, you had the options. You had the talent. You couldn't pick the right team selection. I didn't watch many United games, but I noticed Matip wasn't playing. Not Matip. Mata wasn't playing. And I don't know, like there's certain guys that are an energy kind of buzz type player you need in there, especially if you don't have a cohesive unit. And that's what United was. They just didn't have really an identity. Was their biggest problem. They had talent. They just didn't know how to use it and put it together. Yeah.
Who's the most team you hate, dislike?
Well, it's obviously United. That's a no-brainer. Yeah.
I agree.
Obviously, it's United. Then Chelsea, Spurs, City. I like how City plays. I like Pep. I like their players. But it's still a Manc club.
You're not allowed to support Liverpool. Who would you go for?
I don't know. Because who realistically is going to win other than all the teams that we hate? And Arsenal, I'm not miffed about them. Maybe Arsenal.
I don't mind Arsenal.
I don't mind Arsenal. I like Arsenal Fan TV.
They're nice. Arsenal is a nice, diverse team.
Yeah, I would say, I don't know. I'd go for an underdog club. Burnley. Leicester I'd be jumping on it's too late for Leicester because, I mean, unless they have a miracle again. Imagine being a Leicester fan, though, and living that dream. That was great to see. I don't know. Premier League, there's really no one else.
The Scousers, you know, the Liverpool fans, the Scousers that live in Liverpool, they don't like Leicester because Leicester is like a Tory town, a conservative town.
Yeah, they're into all that stuff. I don't know.
Liverpool City's like
I don't know the politics. I mean, I care to a point, obviously, but I tend to transcend that. I think I'm the wild card in this mix. It's hilarious doing this show and seeing all the different opinions. But I loved Leicester because they were like this, you know, club who's not supposed to win anything. They come in with an owner, and they live the dream. Jamie Vardy too. Wow, what a striker. I like Leicester. But yeah, if that's politics and they don't like him for that, well, whatever.
So we have a 10-day break coming up in February.
Nice, yeah, that's right, we do.
I
think it's right at the end. I think it's the end of January.
Before the Bayern Munich game.
Yeah. I think we do.
So they'll probably go away for hot training.
They might. I don't know, man. I have no idea. Listen, I think we're going to wrap it up. I've done 2 hours. I don't think I'm going to do FIFA. It's too late. Mark Forrest, yeah, exactly. It's not a smart thing to get into it on this show.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. We're humans, and look, man, like it's funny because like you can only go politics if you say the quote unquote right, I mean left thing, right? So that's the thing. It's a double standard especially when it's in certain channels and certain opinions. So I just avoid it altogether.
Sean, since we're on politics, if you lived in the UK, would you vote to leave the EU?
I would have voted to leave. Yes, I would have, and I'll tell you why. Because I think England should have its sovereignty and shouldn't be controlled by a corrupt system. The whole world's corrupt. This is what people don't realize. They get triggered by all these different topics and reasons, and I understand everyone getting miffed about that. But you guys don't understand behind the scenes who's controlling the show and what's going on in the manipulation. And that's why I was very pro-Brexit because, yeah, I mean, it was bad for it hurt their currency a bit, but you got your sovereignty back. So it's like, when sometimes when you're wounded, you gotta like, it's going to hurt a little more, but over time it'll heal it for the best result. And I know people won't like that, John McCafferty, politics should not be a part of football. It is though. It's funny, only certain politics are. There's always a bias. Same thing with YouTube, same with the thing with the mainstream media. I'm not going to shy away from that. That's fact. And it's proven. Yeah. So
yeah, it's just
anyway, I don't like getting into it. You guys got into it. It's Liverpool loyalists' fault, not mine.
Sorry, lads.
And I'll lose subs for this. I
was just asking a Brexit question.
But I'll be honest. That's my honest answer.
Yeah,
I think the people of England are getting, getting sold out, just like everyone was.
UK.
So it's going to be interesting now. And then the thing is too that they want to make an example out of England, so it's not going to be easy. I really hope the British economy bounces back, and I think it will. I think it might be a little bit difficult though, right now going into. There's going to be pressure, but there's always going to be opportunity for people. So you just got to hang in there with this whole Brexit thing if it goes through.
Yeah, that annoys me sometimes, Liverpool being a socialist club. It is. I don't really like that.
Listen, I kind of look at all ends of the spectrum. I understand the good in every side of argument on these things. I just don't go into it. Sorry, you cut out there.
Event Go sent the question.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I don't even have thoughts on it, really. And I don't know how many people agree with all of that anyways. So there is something to be said about Liverpool, though, that I've noticed on the outside looking in, is that it's a very charitable city that looks after its own, which is a socialist thing, that everybody gets a fair share, fair shot. So, I mean, I agree with all these things, but to put them in practice and to put them in the real world, they don't always work, right? So, yeah. I'm all for it, man. I'm all for everything that's positive, that helps people out. But you have to go with what's realistic right now. And sometimes you have to trailblaze and fight and take a chance when it doesn't seem realistic. So I'm all for it, guys. But I'm not in a political party. I don't look at myself as I don't go by a name or I don't identify myself with any sort of thing like that. I'm definitely more right, though, I think.
Sean,
with it.
Can I just answer that
British
question?
politics, I don't even know. So, talking about North American politics. Go ahead, man.
Right. So, my view on Brexit is we should leave. I voted to leave. We should leave.
We're going to lose subs. I give up. Go ahead. It's all over. And this will kill YouTube. YouTube will fucking. This is why they'll destroy my channel. This shit, man. They were demonetizing me every stream, bro. They stopped now. They finally backed off. But when I get too transparent, I'll lose subs. You'll say the wrong word, and believe me, YouTube, there is definitely shadow banning if you're not of a certain belief or if you're not of a certain political viewpoint. And I have to fight through that and do a football show. So I hope you're happy, Lambeg. Just kidding. It's not your fault. We shouldn't even have to be in this situation when we're worried about all this. But Sene Hussein, get in there, sober up. We got into politics, okay? It wasn't my fault. Don't blame me. I'm the host. I'm trying to steer away from it.
I only asked a question.
Yeah, go ahead. No, it's already over now.
I only asked your view on Brexit.
Yeah, and I gave it to you. I think it's I have the right to say it. And...
Sorry, and then
it's all
everyone's
good,
just
but
asking.
you got to remember that there's certain words and certain concepts and things and talking points that people will literally unsub just when you hear the word. And I got to live with that. I'm sure I lost a couple subs already. But you know what? I don't care. If people are fickle, screw it. You know? Ned Flanders. Yeah, exactly. Who cares, man? I'm going to live the dream right in their face.
Bob Paisley?
Yeah.
Bob Paisley, he was a Scottish socialist.
Okay.
He turned Liverpool into that way, so he did.
Okay, yeah.
He always talked about it.
Yeah, what's his name had the same sort of mindset.
Bill Shankly.
Bill Shankly.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of his quotes. He was a real, real hardworking, giving, sacrificial type guy.
Yeah.
A true trailblazer. Pioneer. Yeah. I'm all for that. That's what I get. But nobody's got it all right. And I'm not talking about Shankly and Paisley. I'm talking about Liverpool right now and how you're talking about them being of this political thing or that. It is what it is, you know. Look, man. Again, I'm a very easygoing, get along guy. I get along with everybody from, all sides of all the spectrums in life. Even if I disagree with it, even if I strongly disagree, I try to work things out, or I try to at least be civil with people. So, why dollars? No, you have no idea. I always leave subs on this shit, and I can't get featured to get the new subs to cover it up. This is just YouTube, man. Ragab, go get it. We're into crazy talk right now. So, anyways, the politics, all that stuff. Every now and then we'll dabble into it, but really, it's not good to keep going on to it.
So, Sean, tell me this.
Yeah.
Tell me this. Do you actually watch?
Watch what?
Do you watch other YouTube?
I don't really watch much YouTube channels other than like entertainment ones here and there, but I don't watch any Liverpool ones.
No, it's just in general. As a creator, you're a creator. Do you watch other people's channels?
A little bit, but being a creator's taken me out of it now. You know what? I'm a bit of your ego messes with you now, because you start to see, the behind the scenes a bit, so you kind of view everyone differently now, because you're doing it. I don't know if I said that right, but I still do watch. I do watch a lot of YouTube, but it's spread out, and I don't know. I don't know how else to answer that. We did quite a bit of streaming. Go ahead, man.
Do you earn money in this channel?
Do I earn money? Yeah, I do. Not much, but I do get money. I'm monetized. Once you're monetized, you have to declare it as a business, by the way, for your taxes.
Is it getting better?
A little bit. They started featuring some of my reaction videos more. It was funny. Someone asked me how much do I make per goal, and I said 10 cents as a joke, because I wasn't getting anything. I would literally stream my ass off and work, and they wouldn't feature it. And they buried my channel on purpose, and there was no funds. And then right after I ranted about it, literally the next week, we got massively featured, and I made about $100 that month on ad revenue, which is big for me. It's hard to make $100 in ad revenue. And then the donations made it about $200 for that month. But typically it was only like $20 to $30, $40 a month for the longest time if I worked hard. That's if I streamed a lot and did all my reaction stuff. So, it's hard. You got to keep going. And if they're not going to feature you, you're really screwed to make it a career, because you need, 300 to 500,000 just to get a low base career income doing this thing. So it's very hard, man. And you got to put a lot of time into it.
There's stress.
The stress is not, I don't know, man. There's some stress. It's more the strain when I was working overnights, flipping the days, and just getting ripped to shreds with my time. Like, I still am trying to fix my daily cycles because I was working overnights and doing a show and 4 on 4 off. It was just too much on me. I burnt out, and the matches are on a different time than they are over there. It's easier to do a show in Ireland. It's easier to do a show in the UK than it is over here. Because I got to stream at 7 in the morning, 10 in the morning, 3 p.m. And then how do you find a job around that? That's gonna, it's not there. So this channel is gonna turn into something, though. It's already great now, and I'm gonna build a website and give more content there, and people will have a chance to support the channel that way. Once I get 500, if I get 500 people, I've got a career. And I think we can start off with maybe 50 to 100 to 200. A lot of people want to support the channel like that, and it'll be a great way to do it. Go ahead, man.
Website sometimes, okay?
What? Say that again. You're going to tell me not to mention it because I've never built it yet?
No. Hear me out.
No. Go ahead.
No, sorry.
I'm just joking. Go ahead.
So, you're going to get subscribers to subscribe monthly?
Yes.
Just like...
You're cutting out. It's your show now, by the way.
For like £5 a month.
I'm going to go £3 a month.
3. So say you get what? Say 20 people.
Yeah, I think we'll get more than 20. 20 would be all right to start.
When you're streaming...
It doesn't have to... The thing is I don't have to hit a specific number right now. I can build this thing, right? Redmen TV started theirs. They considered it a failure. They had about 12,000 subscribers. They got 200 people. I'm at about 14,000. Granted, I might not have support like they do. I might have more support. I don't know. We'll see when we do it. But 200 would be a success for me right away. Right. So it's how you look at it. I think it's a marathon and it's not a sprint, right?
So just saying, right? Say you started. Say 20 people do it for 3 or 4 months. That's just being very right. So, and then. See, what I'm worried about is that the donations.
You're cutting out, or you're not? Are you? I can't hear. I'm listening, but you're not saying anything.
Right. So, there's only a certain amount of people that donate during your live streams.
Right. So actually, a lot of people said they would do the site and they don't donate. They're waiting for the site, and we talked about that. So, you know what? It's over time, man. You're overthinking it. And now we're talking about it. And it's kind of boring, to be honest. Nobody wants to hear this crap. No, I'm just being real. Like, I got to host a show. We're at the end of it. We already slaughtered this thing with politics. I want to read the comments. I know what you're saying, but it's not do or die. Things take time, right? So
I'm just worried.
Yeah, I'm not worried. What do I have to lose? I have everything to gain. Channel will always be here. It's just going to come down to how much I can stream. If the site's successful, I can do way more content, and I'll have it's all time and money and labor. They all go together. They're all connected. If I don't, then I got to figure it out over here, and it's very hard to balance with a different time zone and working. Plus, I think you should be making, once you're doing a show like this all the time, live streaming, a lot goes into it. And I do all my own work on it. So I'm not worried, man. Like, again, I just need those 500 people in the next couple of years, which is very attainable. And if I make something epic and people want to help support and they want to be a part of it, it's a great idea.
Oh, I'd be a part of it.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I would be a part of it.
Yeah, you're welcome to be. Anyone's welcome to be. Nobody's forced. I'm going to still love and shout out people regularly. It's all good. YY Dollar says, how am I going to get viewers? Well, you build it over time. You know, we'd probably start with a free trial just to get it started. I don't know. But there'll also be a forum. I'll have a live chat thing. Whether I integrate it with Facebook or not, I don't know. And it's over time. But the cool thing is I can build my own sort of place. You know, our own destination. And we can do anything with it. People can hang out there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I can say I'm going live on the YouTube channel. I can say I'm going live on the Skype thing. Listen, we can't get YouTube to feature us here and we get people watching. So people will find it. Nigel's saying go £5 rather than 3. I think we're worth the £5, and the main point is to support the channel anyways. And if we did £5 a month, I would only need like 200 people. £5 about $8 Canadian dollars, right? 8 to 9 Canadian dollars. So if I got 100 people at £5, that's $800. 200 people is like, you know, a low wage career. 200 people, £5. So £5 would be the way to go to get there faster if everyone's on board for that. I just don't know, you know, it is new. I'm agreeing with Evenco. I don't think 5's too much later on, but I think we should start with 3. If I get enough people, I would try to keep it at 3, because if I can make 3,000, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, if I get 2,000 people at £3, remember we're going to get more subscribers here too, then again, and it's a way of donating to the channel and getting more content, and it's smart to do that. I just don't agree with this sentiment that it's somehow wrong to do that when it takes so much time and work and energy to do this thing, and you have to have the time and the finances to do it, right? So This is what I don't like. You can sell a record, you can make movies and sell, you can sell merchandise, you can sell what you want, but for some reason, to some people it's a no-no, and you can't call yourself a fan channel, which is total fucking bullshit, if you have a paid website. It's like, that's the stupidest thing. So you're eliminating, because it's Liverpool football, you're saying you can't do that, but you can make a CD. So anyone who thinks like that is a total idiot on that subject. They're not logical, and they want to play the hero. And, you know, it's just, to me, it's lame, you know, and I don't like the fact that they're going against Redman TV and Anfield Rap, guys that have earned it and have done it. And it makes a lot of sense. So I just don't agree with that sentiment. I think it's wrong. I think that's just a really, for lack of a better word, stupid opinion. Advenco, I want to read this comment here. Advenco, Redmen, they're killing it now. Exactly. And then you can add to the channel. You can go, fuck YouTube politics, Hussein. You can add to the channel. We can do things. I can upgrade to different cameras. I can hire employees. Like, this makes so much sense. Like, I'm not going to... One thing I don't want to do is build a website, charge £3 or £5, and then do nothing. I want to do stuff. I want to work. You know, I'm a big believer in you build it, you work for it, you get paid. That's why I don't pump the donations, okay? If you notice, there's other channels that literally every 10 seconds, they're on about the donations. Not every 10 seconds, but you know what I mean. I don't mention the donations. I could milk you guys every stream and bitch and complain. Just do that a little bit about YouTube, just so you guys know what I'm going through. But I never take that option of going with the donations, and I could if I want, but I don't. I want to talk football. I want to see what you guys are doing, right? So I'm a big believer in build it, let people decide for themselves, no pressure. You know, the show will always be here, and you know, that it makes sense to do this, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to build something awesome, and then we can take it to the next levels. But you need to have funds to take things to the next level. I mean, it's just a no-brainer.
John, do you know the demographics of most of your subscribers?
I do know the demographics. We've got a lot of British followers. Yeah, UK is about, last time I checked, I think it was about 2,500 in the UK. Actually, no, it might be 6,000. I don't remember. We had 2,000 from Egypt. We had a lot from Saudi Arabia, quite a bit from America. Wow. Not many from America, but no, I think my demographics might be 6,000 in the UK. I don't remember, though. I'd have to look it up again. They changed the way that they used to post it. So anyways, you guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. We'll keep the stream going for a little bit more. There's not going to be FIFA. If there is, if I feel like doing it, because I'm crazy, it'll be on Go Get It Gamer on my Twitch channel, which I'll post here. I don't want to stream it on my YouTube, though, this late, and it'll add more to my time. I can't have too much streaming time here on YouTube right now. Let's see here. Nigel, you need to have a unique selling feature. I would say aim it towards worldwide fans. There's really no, the selling point is whatever, people want to help out, and there's good content, and we create our own place. YouTube's also screwed me on top of that. Like, there's so many things that it's such an uphill battle that, it's a real disgrace and disrespect when people who have a show go live and make this such a no-no topic. It really is. They have no idea what I got to go through with the different time zones and doing everything on my own. And I've been doing this for years. So, you know, I'm all about, hey, what's the real situation? Let's do what makes sense. And, you know, I'm going to go get it, man. So I'll start it off at £3. We'll see how it goes.
Do you look at other fan channels and go, oh, I like that, and then, you know, do you just...
I looked at Goldbridge's.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Goldbridge is sensational. It's just it's so sad that it's all wasted on a Mank club, but it's got such great graphics, and I saw him do his thing, and I'm like, you know what? I need a scroll at the bottom. So I started to switch it up, and since then, yeah, I've slowly been adding to this channel. But you guys are great. Nigel will sign up, yeah, and like, there's no pressure. There's no pressure to sign up. What do you guys talk about? Redman TV's one? They are the OGs, man. You know.
And what time scale have you? Time scale?
Yeah, I'm forced to do it right now. Like, the rubbers hit the road. I've been working on it behind the scenes. I'm learning WordPress, so it's a bit of a learning curve for me, or else I would have done it already. I was going to do it earlier last year. Then some situations changed. I said I didn't have to worry about it. Then, you know what? I had some BS at my job, my former job, where they're basically after me because they hated me and let other people do what they want. I lost it, you know, and it was the only job I could do that allowed me to do the show time-wise, because it was overnight.
Yes, that's right.
So when that happened, see, what people don't know is it changed everything. So the website's been on and off at my own. It's not that I was procrastinating or anything. It's just things change, and I'm day to day. Now my hand's forced. I have to make it. So I'm going to make it, and it's great, man. I want to read Sana Hussain's comment. Seriously, mate, you have every right to complain. Been following this channel since last April. You and your dad are great. Real people, real emotions, real reactions. Love it. I do, but it turns people off when you complain too much. And I want to be more positive. I'm very real with you guys, and that'll come out in these streams. You know, you have Liverpool loyalists call in. We get into politics. So anyone who's still subbed, I salute you. And thanks for calling it Liverpool loyalist, man. I'm just having a laugh with you, eh? You've donated and supported for a long time, and you know, we're seeing eye to eye on the way we have to behave on the channel. You know, you're a little too much at times, but you were one of my biggest donors and always helping me, and I always appreciated it, man. I really did. And I still do, honestly.
It's the least I could do, because sometimes I can see how hard it drains you.
Yeah, I got sick in the last couple of weeks, and I'm also limited to how much I can stream right now because of the job situation. So, like, it's a fight. People don't realize this does impact your life in so many different ways. And
you impact hundreds of people.
I know, that's the best part, is I can listen. I get just as much out of it as you guys do, probably more. Being able to do this show and everyone watches you and you're reading the comments, it doesn't get to my head. It did get to my head last year, especially when they were featuring me. Boy, do you think you're number one and you're hot shit. But it's good to be humbled, and then you realize what's the real good things in life and what really matters. So what I realize is that it's all about the interaction and having a good time and being positive. You know, I really get so much out of you guys. I'm not letting it get to my head now. Now it's like, you know what's cool about this show? It's not just a show. It's so interactive, and because we're all Liverpool friends, we're all Liverpool fans, and we become friends with one another. So it's like a fourth or fifth dimensional show. And that's not always, you know, people like to have the mystique and allure of having a talk show where you're not engaging the audience, because that's more professional. This is a totally different ballgame, and it's always been like this. And eventually, You're right, Nigel, I do eventually need helpers, because I can only do so much of it on my own. And my dad is, you know, he just shows up in there. I don't even try to get my dad in these streams because I got to let him relax, but I will try to get him in more. You know, there's just so much that goes on with this, but what I do realize is everybody watching me, I'm trying to not let it get to my head. and I'm trying to use it for good, use it for good, do good content, make everybody happy. And it's an awesome community. That's the best thing. Always look at the positives, get rid of the negatives, embrace the positives. That's how life is.
Maybe Sean, you should do shout outs to your subscribers, see are they creators or could help you with websites or stuff like that.
I guess. I don't know, man. Helping out with websites never works. I've tried it, and it's I have to do it myself. I'm forced to do it myself right now. But yeah, I love doing shout outs, sometimes to a fault. You guys might be wondering why I'm not talking football and just reading names. I just love to do the shout-outs.
Everyone loves shout-outs.
It
means so much to people if you shout their name out.
It does, man. I do it too much now. That's where it feels like it's too close, but I don't mind. Ragab says, I just need a cameraman. We could totally use a cameraman. We're going to do upgrades. One day I'll get over to Liverpool, God willing. And watching the Facebook channel. That's right. I got the Facebook thing. I said I would post a lot there because I was miffed about no featuring on YouTube. But I got into a serious mode lately, and I said I don't have time to explore right now. I'm just going to keep streaming here. But we're going to put content everywhere. Get in there, Mark Forrest, Nigel. You guys love the shoutouts. Why dollars?
Do you have a Facebook channel?
I do. I got 2 Facebook pages. I've got one with 700, and I got another with I got 2,500 people on there.
And you're doing YouTube?
I post my YouTube shows there, but I don't do any live streaming there.
And what?
You cut out, man. Sorry?
What about Periscope on Twitter?
I have that. I was streaming using Restream, and they had problems with North America. I haven't gone back to it since. I couldn't stream on there for a while. I will get back to it. That's the thing. Doing these things, there's always little things you got to learn and relearn and fix. And so bear with me, guys. I will get there, Jaden Cross, in 2 years, your channel will be big. Just keep doing what you're doing. I have to, but I'm not getting the featuring I need for it. And they're keeping me at, it's just not fair, man. But that's okay. I'm not going to bitch. I'm just going to live the dream. I'm going to also expand into gaming and other things. The next couple of months, especially if the website takes off, that will free up my time 24/7.
Talking weeks or months?
I'm talking hopefully weeks. I'm doing it right now, learning WordPress simultaneously. I would say very realistically, I could have something together in the next 3 weeks. The thing is I have to figure out how to put it together. If I can't put it together a certain way, I'm going to have to embed the streams, I think, from US stream maybe. The chat might have to be from Facebook. Again, I'm learning on the fly. I don't want to create a website and put little effort into it and ask people to pay for it. I want to put a lot into it, make it really good. That being said, if I don't know a way to put it together, I might have to resort to other ways just to start up. But we will get there. There will be something for you guys to subscribe to and really help out the channel. As soon as I have the full-time finances for a career, I can put as much time as I want into this thing. And I can stream anytime. I can do a lot of pre-recorded shows, on-cam, off-cam things. I can do the gaming. I can branch out. I can advertise, which is a big one. Advertise is a huge one. And other things. There's just no end to this. So we really got to, I got to keep pushing. And Ned Flanders wants the shout-out. Give me the fucking shout-out, mate. There you go. I gave it to you. Ned Flanders. I didn't see your...
True. If Liverpool win the Premier League, people will want...
You cut out, but I know what you mean. Yeah, it's more interest, more excitement. It's the right time to launch the site. Be great. Link up with supporters worldwide. Merchandise as well. I got to design some stuff. I'm going to put some merchandise at the bottom of the YouTube videos. They've given me the option to do that. So everything we can do. And I know we're not talking football right now, but a little, inside talk for you guys to know how I feel and what I go through and what's needed for the channel.
Sean, I said to you a couple of years ago about a PO. He could send stuff to you.
Oh, what, Periscope? Or no, Patreon?
A PO box for post.
Oh, PO box to send me stuff, yeah. I always think, you know what I'm worried about? Someone's going to send me a teddy bear with a camera in it. They're they're gonna want to watch Liverpool Football Talk after dark. So
We send.
I'll have to make
Live?
a PO box. People wanted to send me stuff for years. I never got a PO box. Redman TV would be a nice boost. We get a few subs on there, but you don't get that many subs, believe it or not.
That would get you thousands of views if we sent you stuff and you opened it live.
Yeah, we could do it. But yeah, the Redman TV thing, that's, to be honest, I don't want to bother them. I don't want to contact them and be like, hey, can I get in your show? I don't even know if I want to do a Skype call in. I don't know. They already got so much great stuff. I envision it like I go there. I think it'd be better to meet them first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way I envision it. So maybe I'll meet them one day at the ground, and they'll say, hey, do you want to come into the studio? You know, do you want to do a post-match thing in front of the stands? You know, or carry my bags? Anything. I'll carry their bags. I don't care. They're in with Klopp, baby.
Sean, you remember that other guy that done a channel there about a year or two ago?
The other guy? Who? Anfield Rap?
What was his... He was from England.
Jack Mack.
No, the other one.
Outer City Cop?
Yes.
He's coming back. He's coming back with content. He's going to build up his content again. And we're going to keep helping him to get subs. He's a really good guy, Aaron. I haven't talked to him in a little bit, but he came in and he said he's going to do his content again. Anyways, guys, what are we doing now? It's late. We're just rambling. I can read more comments. We've got still a few people watching, but I'm draining too much time. I can't really stream anymore. I got to do match day tomorrow, so this is, I think, as far as we go.
Yeah.
All right, Lambeg, I'm going to let you go, brother, and I'm going to do 5 more minutes of comments, and then I'm out.
Right.
Thanks for calling in, man, and I appreciate your thoughts. I appreciate everything everyone's trying to do to help me and your opinions. You know, don't worry, the show will always be here. I'm just really in the next few months. I got to make that website and see what I can do there. And I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be awesome. You just got to be patient, one day at a time. And thanks again for calling in, brother. I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Keep it up.
Thanks, I will, man. I'll see you guys live tomorrow.
All right, Sean,
take care, brother. Thanks for calling in, man. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I was Liverpool loyalist. Guys, I'm not BSing. I had a sinus infection that turned into a throat thing. I've been bad for weeks, man. If you guys saw my New Year's stream, I couldn't even do a stream. Thank you again, John Downey and Neil Dundon, for the donations as well. They're probably not here right now, but thanks again. I'm sorry for the lozenge, guys. My throat just stings. Oi, your guest Irish, Sean Yee, Ned Flanders. Great mate. Mark Forrest. Okay, let's get back in the comments. Let's do this, man. Give you guys a proper show. It's been a bit off the rails today. Marshall Wallace, they post videos. Yeah. What comments should I read? All right, Venko, thanks, bro. Nigel. Nice. Liverpool big in Japan. What chances of seeing you roll tomorrow if we scored? Firmino celebration. If he does a roll, I gotta copy it again on concrete, on a concrete floor. I did a good roll. Jaden Cross, hopefully Redman TV will recognize you. Yeah, they definitely know who I am. And somehow get in contact with you. It would be brilliant and you deserve it. One day, it'll happen. I want to meet them in person first. I think that's better to do it that way. Assuming they'd be like, it's that guy. But they seem like really cool guys. And I'd love to. One day it'd be awesome. Concentrate on UK only. Interesting comments. I don't even know what to read right now. I'm scrolling back up. But we have a great time here. Pink shirt is back. It's in the back there. I need a beer. I do. I don't have any. Listen, man, it's been so tight on funds for me. I've stopped drinking. My coffees haven't been spiked for like the last 6 months. Ginger and the honey thing, yeah. Marshall Wallace, get in there. I know, I'm drinking too much coffee. So, let's do some shout-outs. If there's any other comments, I'll read them, and then I'm heading out. Val, Pinky, Ned Flanders, Val, Nigel. Yeah, man, I do. Like I said. Liverpool Loyalist, thanks for calling in. Marshall Wallace, Ginger and Honey. I'm going to build it myself. I'll make it good. It's mainly templates. It should be good. Mark Forrest, yeah. Ned Flanders having lots of wine. Lads, why am I scared for tomorrow? It's only effing... This is the thing, man. Like, we should go in and smash them, but we got to play this match. I know, I understand Ned Flanders. I know what you're saying, man. But we got to show resolve, balls of steel, and go get it. I think that's it for me. Jaden Cross, what's my thoughts on Nike possibly taking over New Balance on Liverpool's kit? Great, do it. They should send me free hats because I can't buy these hats anymore, and this thing's ripped to shreds now. It has its charm, it has its look, but my time right now is 9:01 p.m. Val. Hadaway. Okay, I'll take a look, man. My thoughts on Nike is do it. Just do it. I was going to contact and call them to get them to... I need to get these hats. And they should give me free hats. They're getting free things all the time. Every time and always. I do... can't remember what you're saying, but I don't remember the context. Thanks, Hussein. I know it's positive. 4 a.m. Val. 4 a.m. Like, you guys are troopers, man. Much love to Val. And anyone who's watching, if it's past midnight and you're watching this show, you're a legend. Simple as that. Mark Forrest. No Nike, Adidas. I knew you would say that, Liverpool Loyalist. YYY dollars. You know, everyone who's ever offered me has never been able to follow through. And we can never sync the times to do it. And so I just given up. I have to do it myself. But, yeah. Let's see here. Am I going live? Yeah, Nigel, probably 15, 20 minutes before the match. I might do starting 11. I used to do it live on right at starting 11. I'm limited to how much I can stream right now. This stream right now, 2-3 hours, is actually... I can only stream so much per week right now. This is another way that finances and job situations affect your show. I need to break this. I need to break free, break through the chains, and let Secretariat run full steam ahead, man. Full-blown Secretariat. Big red flying. It's going to happen, man. I have to do it. And then once that happens, I'll give you guys... You know, I could stream on my site all the time. I could do pre-recorded uploads on the channel and a few streams. I could literally stream 5 times a day, half hour here, and then gaming on this channel, gaming on Twitch. You know, if I had an editor, we could edit the funny stuff or the great clips. I mean, literally I could edit each live stream and have 2 to 5 minutes. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know what happened. My audio got cut there on my mic. Sorry about that. Let's do some shout outs. Nerdboy Karim, Johnny Gooch, Val, Nigel. I apologize, guys. Sorry, man. I clicked something. No audio again? There has to be audio now. It might be my stream health is great too.
we have figured out the stream health issues now. When I do the FIFA stream, well, hopefully there's no lag. I've reset my settings. This is quite fun to watch. It's a joke, man. At least I got nice pictures in there. It's fun. It is not a joke. It's fun. But I know what you mean. It's a bit of a free-for-all. Vinaldum, Salah, look at those pics. And I got the everything for you there as well. Fixtures, all that stuff. What other ones do I got? Starting 11. This is what Goldbridge is. That's Goldbridge right there, if you've ever seen Inglourious Bastards. Mark Goldbridge. What else? What else can I show you guys? Slideshow post-match is this one. Same one without the without this stuff. Because then if I'm post-match, I can't update that stuff right away. So I've already got a plan for that too. All right, guys, I'm a little too transparent here. I got a great net connection. It's not the net connection, Nigel. We got a great connection over here. 3-0. I'm going 4-0 for tomorrow. Marshall Wallace. The progression, yeah, we'll see. Everything's good, guys. Sorry about the audio problems. Get in there. I'm heading out. It's a 3-hour stream. Should I hit 3 hours? I'll go 3 hours. We're 5 minutes away from being 3 hours. Nike should be sponsoring you. I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them and I'm going to ask them to get I can't buy these hats anymore. Yeah, I can't get them. I can't get the red bomb hat. This is like, these hats are 1 in a million. So I got to contact Nike and say, look, I'm your best sponsor for free. Just give me hats. You don't even have to pay me. Needs it 4-1. I scored 4-1 against Brighton in FIFA. It's going to be a 3-hour stream. Get your comments there, and then we're ending this stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate the love and the support. Can't do it without you guys. It would just be pre-recorded nonsense. But live is way better. Yeah, I know. That's hilarious. With a YouTuber that slated him to shit, too. I just laugh. 3 hours, baby. We're coming. We're going. We're getting in there. I don't know what else to say. Goldbridge is a closet LFC fan. So is their coach. Hadaway. Adventco. My straw hat is ready. Nigel, why is this? I got to get these headphones out. You know, if you're going to do it. Go get it, baby. All right. I'm in track pants. What do you want? All right. So there you go. Hat kick. Free on the house. Mark Forrest. Liverpool loyalist. Liv. 2 for Salah, 1 for Firmino, 1 for Mane. 3 hours. Didn't get bored. And we were just, it was all just banter and silly comments tonight. Which is fine. You can only talk match preview for about 10 minutes. And then it's just wherever the show goes. We got to get more subscribers. We got to get more engagement in the chat, more comments. I can talk football and pick topics, but it's all about that live feel. I never do notes. There's no preparation on this show. If I do a special intro, I think about it and then I go live. But don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm lazy. It's more of a flow and a preference. And I'm kind of fearless when I do these streams. Way back in the day, if you guys remember my show, remember I used to have that notepad for player ratings. Player ratings were such a big deal for me that I had every plus in mind. I couldn't even watch the match. Now it's all about the hat kicks and the go-get-its and the shoutouts. Jaden Cross, shall we talk about movies again? 2 minutes to go. We could. It doesn't really matter because the stream is ending. Great show. It was good. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. YYY dollars. I need a headset. I'm sorry for you guys can hear my computer in the background. I need a special headset. This mic is too good. It picks up everything. My computer is really good, but I don't know, man. That fan. I'd rather the fan go than the computer go. I mean, keep going. So I need it to run. All right, guys. Let's read some comments, and I'm out. Nerdboy Karim, Nerd Flanders. Ned Flanders, get ready for 57 points. Let's get as many points as we can and win the league. Big game tomorrow, 10 a.m. Going for a 1-0. I'm going 4-0. Sorry, guys. I'm just out of it. Just some music before the ending? Let's do it. That's a great idea. We already used You'll Never Walk Alone. Let's do that. That's a great idea. Hold on a second. I can't get this thing going. DJ Sean. All right. Get it. What am I doing? There we go. I can't hear it. Do some shoutouts. We'll end the stream. Back live for you tomorrow. Get in there. Let's go. At the end of a storm. It's a golden sky, baby. That you're gonna fly into for the rest of time. Beyond time. Eternity. Nigel does, man. Nothing like this song. This one breaks me every time. I have to not think about the song. I'm actually numb to it now, just so I can keep it together. You guys have no idea. It's like they wrote the song about me. Man, you guys have no idea. If you only saw my life off cam, your dreams be tossed. I can't sing because of the throat. And blow. Ooh, walk on. Can't do it right now. I gotta sing loud to hit those notes right now. But I'll give it to you one day. In your heart, Jaden Cross, Great Sean Show, Mark Forrest, Virgil Van Love, Advenco, Nigel again, Sene Hussein, Live the Dream, brother, Go Get It, Smash It, and Own It. Bah! Ned Flanders, Mark Forrest, Nerdboy Karim, Never Walk Alone. Let's get our 3 points, guys. Tomorrow or today. Go get it, baby. Love the strings here, man. It's total beauty. Living the dream, finally soaring. Golden sky. Woo! Marshall Wallace, YYY Dollars, Advenco, Regab Zidane, Liverpool Loyalist, Ned Flanders, and Mark Forrest. Nerdboy Karim. Got it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Live the dream, go get it, and we'll smash Brighton. 3 points. Take care guys. Have a great night. Go get it, baby.